Oh, we are live right now? Yes. Hey, welcome to Pub Sports Radio. Listen, we are having a hell of a good time off camera, which I think is a good sign. I think it's going to translate to quality content here, video content. We're having a great fucking time, Jimmy the Back. I can't even remember. Just like in the last 5 minutes, I laughed like 3 times really hard. What happened last night, Jimmy the Bag? What'd you do?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was fun as hell, though, right?
I imagine we had a good time.
Yeah.
Spoons, did you have a good night last night?
We had a good time.
Capping it off, Whataburger. The honey biscuit 3 a.m. trip. You can't beat that.
The lady lied, though.
Definitely have.
Yeah, shout out Whataburger. You got to fix this situation. One honey biscuit comes with more honey butter. You can't be trying to upcharge that. AI even is against you.
Wow.
This is where we got
Wine
to.
time. What'd you do last night? Anything interesting, or
we had a good night. We made some good bets last night. Made some money. Had a lot of drinks. And
I did not make some good bets.
Ate some good food. And we went. Jeff took us to a barbecue spot yesterday. It was fire. Went to Whataburger.
What barbecue spot?
What was it called? It wasn't, I guess, a barbecue.
It was down on the Riverwalk. It was really nice.
Oh, shit.
It
was a cool
at the
spot.
end.
We got brisket.
I didn't catch the
we got
name.
pork ribs.
Maybe I'll go there myself.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Yeah.
And I also have lost my voice, if you can't tell, because I was fucking screaming all day yesterday.
Because they can't do barbecue in New York. They say, we can do barbecue. I'm like, no. I'm going to go get some real barbecue.
The brisket was solid, but I think there are higher levels of barbecue.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to say it was like the barbecue spot. But
all right.
I think Jeff said he's going to take us to Pinkerton's one of these days. So.
Well, I can tell you that I don't leave the bar. I sit here for 13, 14 hours a day, drinking heavily. This coffee is full of rum. I almost puked before we got going here. And I'm pumped up to be here. Thank you guys for joining us. Pub Sports Radio. We're live in Southtown 101. We got Dabby Cab on the ones and twos. Dabby Cab, how was your night, my man?
Hopefully I'm unmuted. It was a good night. I can't do anything else other than mute myself and unmute myself.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Can you hear me? Go ahead. Speak up.
No, your money.
No,
I think
good, baby.
Oh, yeah. And you had a great day in college basketball. Is that right?
No.
Okay. I thought that you had.
Started great.
Because yeah,
Got less great.
college basketball. I only had one bet. That wasn't the problem. It was Major League Baseball. I went 2-0 in NBA. Thank God for the NBA. We have LJ from H Town going to be in studio here breaking down the NBA.
Oh, fuck. I actually am muted.
We were doing so well before we turned the cameras on. Everything was great. No,
Rem says his mic is not on.
Mic check.
Thank you.
Am I on?
Thank you, Rem.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, Rem.
Thank you, baby.
BT going to be rolling through down here too. I can't wait to run with BT once again. All right, let's almost start work. First off, shout out to all of you guys rocking with us. Kongs, Clips, NCAA Play of the Day. Purdue Moneyline, Arizona double result, cash. And today it is Duke Moneyline.
Really?
In Iowa State Moneyline.
No shit.
Yeah, Duke and Iowa State Moneyline. It's a plus 109 for our guy Kongs Clip. So I'm going to copy and paste all of this action here from our campers. We are starting with college basketball because that is the most important here for us. What a day, though, Kong had. Excellent work. Stacks play today is the Jays A's over 8.5, and then Alvarez or over 1.5 bases for Stacks. So let's get all of this copied and pasted here. Thank you guys for joining us. We got Gerald Jones in the house. Chappie Funk, man, what a cool dude, man. I love running with Chappie. BT is going to be down here shortly. The Wager Detective in the house. Talk sports with JT, man. We need him down here. Our guy JT, Bay Area. Capper. Nicholas Handy, ready to go. Dougie Wise, free bands play day. Iowa State. -4 free bands play of the day from our guy Dougie Wise. And I rode with Dougie Wise. Free bands play of the day yesterday was the Hornets. And it was a great bet. We got that cash. Sacramento Kings were a great bet. Why? Because they had just lost by 30-plus points. You know, NBA is I find the more you simplify the NBA, the higher your ROI. And the 30-point, you lose by 30 points. I bet you every time my ROI is insane. The double-digit favorites, first leg back ROI is strong.
The other thing you have to remember in the NBA is that, you know, of course, expect the unexpected and everything. So, like, if you make a bunch of bets and you lose 35% of it, it doesn't mean you're wrong. You know what I mean? Taking those -18 favorites, they're not going to win every time, right? You know what I mean?
Those double-digit favorites are taking care of business. We'll decide if we want to move on those today.
You have to be very careful about if you have a losing bet, meaning that, like, you know, that meant that my analysis was wrong, which is sometimes the case, but definitely not always.
You have to grade your wagers
right.
the outcome of the wager.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well said.
It's a range of outcomes every single event. You won't see an edge over one. You have to see an edge.
It's like getting bluffed in poker. Like, if you're a really good poker player, you're going to get bluffed regularly.
Yeah, not by this group.
Not by this group, right? But by, you know, by non-morons, right.
We got Toucan in the house. We got the chosen one. Great to see you. Your mailman Betts in the house. We got.
Tastes like fucking hay or something.
It tastes like hay?
This is bomb.
It's good.
I don't want it.
What is that?
I don't know, man. It's fucking. Look.
All right, guys, we're losing viewers.
Okay, sorry.
I'm kidding.
Nasty Nate is. He's all gangster until it comes to his fucking smoothies, his fruit smoothies in the morning. Disgusting.
I'm not sure what that is.
I think it's like strawberries and pineapples and shit.
We might be gaining viewers for all I know. I don't have my eye on it.
It's a little green now.
I might be totally wrong. I might be even more wrong than I was on Houston.
I know,
Arizona under.
Just the taste, I don't know.
We got.
I think he gave you mine, bro.
We got Ronnie Lofton, Daniel Hernandez. We got the new worker whom we miss dearly. He no ball. Jim Dewigger in the house. We got Greg Castanella in the house. Says, y'all get breakfast tacos? Yeah, of course. Yeah. We're locked down, man. Jeff takes care of us. It's all right there.
Donuts. And I said, I don't need much. Damn, I need coffee. Bam, right there. Jeff takes care of everything.
Jeff does. Dirk Diggler, Rue Boy, Los Chudy in the house. We got Eberk ready to get to work. Serious business. Every time I say serious business name, I know it's time to lock in. Yes. Nordy, Rem Most, thank you guys for joining us, man. Let's get after it. Let's do it. Here we go. We start with college basketball, 7-10. Oh, also, this is the trophy here for the Pub Sports Radio 2026 Bar Olympics right here. That is the trophy. I don't know.
That's right.
I don't know what the Bar Olympics are going to be, but I know that I'll be drunk enough to deliver.
I've been training for the winging eating contest for a long time. I feel like I'm ready.
So this is the trophy here, right there for the Bar Olympics. We also have our poker night tonight. But let's get to work, fellas. 7:10 p.m. Eastern, East Region, Sweet 16. We have the St. John's Red Storm 30-6 this season versus the Duke Blue Devils 34-2. Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. This is the game that we've all been waiting for. In our brackets, a lot of us have St. John's to beat Duke here this evening. And Spooner, you moved right away, 7.5 and 6.5. And I wanted to join you right away. For some reason, I have yet to bet this.
To be clear, I have a 7 and a 6.5.
Okay, sorry.
I didn't get a 7.5. I wish I had that number, though.
Well, right now we have the plus 6.5 for St. John's. I want to fade Duke as much as possible in this tournament. Obviously, they're a very quality basketball team. It's not that. They're a very young team, and I want them to prove that they can succeed here, especially losing a primary ball handler as a junior. When you have freshman stars, it's so important to have some veteran ball handling. You talk about it all the time. Who is like the 20
situations?
The assist to turnover ratio in the most important moments is the most important statistic, and I want to fade Duke. I like St. John's veteran savvy. Let's take a look at the cash flow here for our first game on the board. And then we'll go to Peter Loshak. We have Spoons, Wine Time, Dabby Cab all ready to attack. It's been public. That's not been a problem at all in this tournament, public spot. 76% of the tickets, 63% of the cash are on St. John's. We have 79% of the tickets on the under and 84% of cash on the under. Take it away for us, Peter Loshak, East Region, Sweet 16, Red Storm, Blue Devils in Washington, D.C.
So first of all, my whole career, I love the first two rounds of the tournament. Sweet 16 round, I tread very lightly. I usually have to make picks because it's so high profile. But we saw this past, yesterday, totally expect the unexpected. Didn't shock me at all that it was completely shocking. This one, yeah, I'm with you guys. 6.5 points. Is that a lock? No. Is it a 53% proposition? Seems to me like yes.
Seems like that.
It does. I don't like hearing that all the money is on the under because, what do I know? I had Houston team total over yesterday, so totally wrong. But I'd have a lean to the over and a bigger lean to St. John's team total over 66.5. But I might make some of those official if I bet them it's going to be small.
The Professional says tough matchup for St. John's, a team that can't shoot. And AM doubling down, saying Duke is strong inside, number one defensive team, but weak to three-point shot. St. John's cannot shoot the three ball. Nightmare matchup. Jim Dewar is going to be on the under. Justin McKelvey wants to bet Duke.
Wow.
Let's hear from Mr. Morgan Spooner. He also says, turn up the mic, so maybe eat the mic a little bit more here, Spooner. Spooner, our first game on the board, East Region, Sweet 16, St. John's, Red Storm, Duke, Blue Devils.
Yeah, I'd like this matchup for St. John's. If we look up how Patino just always builds his teams, they always offensive rebound really well. They play really good defense. And this year, particularly, they take away the three ball more than almost anybody in the country. I just think this inside unit matches up really well with Ojafor there. And I think this is just such a solid St. John's team. I thought the 7 was too big. I thought this number would close closer to 5.5. We're at 6.5, so it's kind of in between that.
Is Patino the best coach of college basketball right now?
So, if you put his entire resume all into one, yes. Is he the best coach in college basketball to win in this moment? I don't know that I can make that argument. I think he might argue himself that he had a higher ceiling in a younger age, but I think he's very locked in, and I can see this team getting all the way to the Final Four. I have a ticket on that. Mm-hmm. I also moved a little bit on the money line today.
You did?
I think this is a fun spot for St. John's. I'm going to be decently invested in this game. I do see a path to Duke's victory, but I just can't see it being by 10.
Do you
10
see
points.
any reason to double down first half and full game on this?
I have a terrible record trying to incorporate both sides of the games. I feel like I take my wins and I turn them into pushes a lot of times when I do that, and then I exasperate my losses. So in a situation where I could have gone 1-1, I then place 4 bets on those 2 spots, and now I went 1-3, and I moved on the same edge. I feel like for the halftime ones, you really have to have a dog that you feel like is going to be really motivated and catch the favorite off guard. I don't think there's anybody. St. John's isn't going to catch Duke off guard. These teams are very prepared for each other. Duke's defense is one of the best in the country as well. They played against a ton of ACC opponents, but we've seen them step out, play teams like Michigan. So this Duke team is very battle tested as well. I think if they do win this game, it's by a possession, and it comes down to the last 30 seconds of the game who just wins this.
I'm surprised how many cappers in the chat here are on Duke.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
So you've been heavily biased by my Rick Pitino opinions for a few years now. Not everybody feels that way about St. John's.
Yeah, but listen to Coin. Coin says, we talked about the injury to Foster, and he says the Foster injury is going to be a problem with that St. John's press. And look, I truly believe in the most important moments of this game, there's going to be some ball handling issues from Duke. That's why but I still have yet to bet it. Wine Time Sports and then Dabby Cab Wine Time. We got Just My 2 Cents TC in the house, man. Love you, TC. Wine Time, take it away. East Region, Sweet 16, Red Storm, Blue Devils.
Yeah, I would only be on like Duke and a money line parlay here. I think they're going to win this game. When it comes down to laying 7 points, I'm not going to do it here. But you are giving Rick Pitino 7 points here. A lot of people agree, though. I mean, 75% of tickets and 62% of the cash. Line's not really moving. I don't know. I think this line's probably right where it needs to be. I would probably get Duke in a money line parlay with another team to try to get some about around minus 110 odds. Haven't done that yet. My money's not on this game. This is a pass.
Pass for Wine Time. Dabby Cab. It's Dabby Cab's intensity for college basketball. I love. Here we have a pitcher who has been drafted in Major League Baseball. It's the opening week of Major League Baseball. You think he wants to talk about Major League Baseball? No, he wants to talk college basketball. It's his bread and butter. Dabby Cab, Red Storm, Blue Devils. Take it away.
This is the only game that I don't have action on tonight, but if I was to bet it, I would take St. John's. I think Spoon said it. This is a one-possession basketball game here at the end, but I'm not putting my money on this one, guys. This is the only one I'm not betting. I got to bet in every other game today, though.
I'm gonna bet it. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want first half of full game. Peter, do you have any feel on whether it should be a double up spot or just a full game spot?
I'm gonna take full game just because. I think that it's entirely possible that St. John's is good enough to come back. I think, my personal opinion, if they are down in the second half, and they could easily get smacked in the first half. So they could also be up by 5 in the first half, in which case your full game's looking good. I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna take St. John's full game, not first half though. And I do a lot of first half stuff, and in fact I lean towards first half bets in general. This one I'm gonna take full game.
Okay, well I'm gonna bet St. John's. I'm gonna bet St. John's here.
I'll make it official. 6.5 minus 108.
I like it. Let's move on to the next spot on the board here. Midwest Region Sweet 16, Alabama Crimson Tide 25-9 versus the number one seed Michigan Wolverines 33-3. We're at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. Michigan ranked second according to Ken Palm. Alabama ranked 11th. According to Ken Palm. Look, we've talked about Holloway. We've talked about all the situations that have been surrounding this Alabama Crimson Tide squad, and we were right that it would bring them together. They have a great coach, and they really come together. Now the question is this story done? That win over Texas Tech was dominant. Their 3-point shooting was insane. Doesn't this feel like it's going to fall apart now against this great Michigan Wolverines squad? Let's take a look at the line history here. We have the Wolverines opening up -10, now -9. 1 point move towards the Crimson Tide. From a total standpoint here, we have this sitting at a 173. It opened up at 174.5. Very high total. We have 61. Oh, sorry. We have 51% of the tickets and 71% of the cash on Michigan. Circa hanging a 9. They opened it up at 10.5. So now we have a 1.5 move towards Alabama. It's kind of tricky right now to bet Michigan, even though I'm with Spoons and we have Michigan to win this whole thing. Mm-hmm. Peter Loshak, Midwest Region, Sweet 16, Crimson Tide, Michigan Wolverines. Take it away.
Well, I had Michigan to win the whole thing as well, not because this is the first I heard that you guys liked it, and I listen to you guys unless it's like a contest and I don't want to know what you're on. You know what I mean? Sure. So I do have Michigan to win the whole thing. This one, I don't know if you caught it yesterday, but Jen, I was like, I never tease college basketball, but if I were going to, and I was going to use Iowa and Alabama in the teaser, I think Alabama rolls here. On the spread, I would definitely put it on Alabama minus all those points, and it's a super high total, but and even though it's a high profile, intense scene here, they might be just like, let's just run up and down and see who can get to 100 first. And so I'd be leaning over anyway, even though it's, the Sweet 16.
And it dropped a point now.
Hypothetically, what odds did you get on the teaser?
I forgot. There was a 2-teamer that was like, I don't remember it, but then there was a 3-teamer I was going to add with Arizona, I think, which was like, even money for a 3-teamer.
He no ball says this is an over spot. We've heard that Dabby Cab has action on these 3 games. Dabby Cab, Midwest Region, Sweet 16, Crimson Tide, Michigan Wolverines. Take it away.
Yeah, Spoons and me were talking. Did you ever find out if that was Moneyline or ATS, Spoons?
I didn't, but the more I look into it, the big favorites have been very successful.
Okay. That 6.5, 7.5 number that y'all got with St. John's. I don't know if you can hear me, Jimmy, and guys back there, but that number's been great. You look at Miami, Texas yesterday. Texas a couple games ago was at 7.5. Miami a few games ago was 7.5. But then you stretch that number out to the 8, to the 8.5, to the 9, the 9.5. There's not a very good success rate for these dogs when you get up to their 9.5, 10 range right now. So as far as a side, I didn't bet a side here, but I do have a prop. I took Latrell Wright-Sell Jr., Latrell Wright-Sell Jr. over 2.5 threes. And let me give you all my juice real quick.
And while he's looking for the juice, first half over 82, minus 110 official. That's at the place where we used to play poker.
And we can say all because we are now back in action with Bet Online and excited because we're going to have poker tournaments coming up and lots of fun things. So
minus
we have
120.
So sorry, Cabby, can you hit that again?
Minus 120 for Latrell Wright-Sell Jr. over 2.5 threes.
Over 2.5 threes. Minus 120 for Dabby Cab. Wine Time Sports Midwest Region Sweet 16. Alabama, Michigan. Take it away.
It's a tough game right here. I kind of wanted to be on Michigan when this line opened up at the 10.5. And now that it's going towards Bama, it'll keep me off, even though I can get a better line. Just not something I really want to get involved with. This Alabama team definitely looks motivated. Being here is kind of a surprise to me. Maybe they're going to be a Cinderella and take down the Dragon here. I don't know. This is I think Michigan, in my opinion, I said Florida was the best team and Michigan was too. I have Michigan going to the finals and losing to Florida. Obviously, Florida's out. I think Michigan's probably the best team left, and I think they could lay their number here against Bama. I'm just personally not going to put my money on it. This is a pass for me.
I want to hear from you, Spoons, because I'm starting to think it's okay that there's a 1.5 move towards Alabama. You know what? This fucking story's going to end. It's going to end here. Now, does it end by double digits? I mean, that's the whole thing here. Spooner, Crimson Tide, Michigan Wolverines.
For me, I haven't moved on this game yet. It's the only college basketball game of the day I haven't. And the movement, I disagree with that. I liked Michigan. I liked Michigan at the opening number. If I get a flat 110, 8.5 that I can get, or even like 115 with the outs that I have down here, I'd be interested in moving on it. I think the numbers kind of moved too far. I do believe Michigan can win this game by more than 4 possessions. So if we're going to put it at 3 possession gets me the win, I think we can do that. So Alabama, while they are on a roll and just everything's going right, how are they doing that? They're very 3-point reliant. If there's one thing about shooting 3-pointers in college basketball, it's a very inconsistent thing. Any good shooter has bad nights, and after you've rallied off quite a few good performances, it's not going to be shocking to anybody for that to be true. And you look at a team like Michigan, they play very good defense. I could see this being a bad matchup for Alabama. Offensively, I don't really know how challenged Michigan's going to be. I think if they were to get into a scoring fest with Alabama, I think they can outscore Alabama because at some point, I just feel like there's too many inconsistencies on that Alabama side of the ball. I have a lot of respect for what Nate Oates has built, and I kind of feel like this program has gone farther than a lot of people expected. But this Michigan game's where it ends. I definitely expect Michigan to win this game. I don't want it at 9.5. Seeing like some of the 8.5s that have peaked and whatnot, I would have to have 8.5. It may be something I add later in the day, but I haven't done it at this point.
19 of 42 from 3.
Is that good?
It's very good. And Texas Tech went 4 of 25 from 3.
That's not good.
I think I can get past the line moving against Michigan because there's no fucking way Alabama's going to do that again. There's no way they're going to do it again. And everybody watched it, and everyone's the line move is daunting, but I think that I have to.
So they're coming off a 25-point win. Now they're 9-point dogs. Just a wild situation, the NCAA tournament. You don't ever see a team coming off a 25-point win being a 9-point dog.
Yeah.
You know what? I think they're gonna get fucking murdered.
Smash.
I do
yeah.
too.
It's gonna.
I think they're gonna get murdered.
by
I think
20.
it's,
So I'm setting my number. If with outs I have 115 is probably more realistic. If I can get the 8.5, I'll move at that point, and I think that's realistic before game time.
well,
I'm betting Michigan -9, -110 right now.
and also with Michigan, I want first half full game. I think it's over. That's all she wrote.
If this total's anywhere close to this, I think Alabama's in the game.
Justin says Alabama have been doing this all year. Even when they don't hit them, the threes, they don't get blown out. Big Show says pick a Michigan big to get 10 rebounds if you think Bama just going to jack it. There's some truth to that. Yeah, my card is coming together here. I'm going to smash Michigan. And you're on Liberian threes over 2.5? Dabby?
Latrell right cell.
Oh, Latrell. Sorry. Latrell. Okay. Sorry. Latrell. Okay. Let's move on to the next spot on the board for us here. 9:45 p.m. Eastern. East Region Sweet 16. You know what? Let's stop everything here. Let's fucking
let's take a
stop
shot.
everything here, man. Like, let's turn it up a little bit, man. Look
go.
at this giant bottle of fucking Bacardi. Man, Old E brought this
that's-
giant bottle. This is now. You would think you'd look at it, you'd think this would hydrate you, right? You know, you think that this is something that would hydrate you and keep you healthy.
Yeah.
That's not the
in
case.
cavemen days, they would have been like, oh. And they would have been in for quite the surprise.
Ha! All right.
JT
All right.
said he is alive.
JT, why do you call it TJ?
TJ got dyslexic. Shut the fuck up.
He's been calling him
All
JT
right.
the whole
Let's
time.
Somebody in the chat, just tell
Cool.
Wine Time to chill.
Reminds me of fucking like 9th grade.
I know.
That's the
man.
smell
That's
of
the
9th
smell
grade
of
right
9th
there.
grade, isn't it?
Oh my god.
It isn't a party
A little
without the
bit beyond
Bacardi.
that right now. Shout out to TJ who got me a Makers and Ginger last
Daddy,
night,
chill
which was
out,
fucking
seriously.
great.
9:45 p.m. East Region Sweet 16. Michigan State Spartans versus the UConn Huskies. We're at Capital One Arena, Washington. These teams are beside each other in the Ken Palm rankings. Michigan State 9th, UConn 10th. And we have already heard from our Wine Time Sports that he has moved on this game, Peter.
Mm-hmm.
He's moved on this game. And when I say that, what do you think our Wine Time has bet?
For which one? Michigan State, UConn?
Yeah.
Wine Time has bet. Oh, that's a good question. What kind of a capper is Wine Time? He's astute, but he lacks guts. He's not going to take a dog here. He's going to take UConn.
Yes. Spot on, Pete. Let's go.
Let's play poker tonight. Heads up. I need a
Wine Time's going to lead off for us. UConn's win over UCLA. I know Bilodeau was unavailable, but it was very efficient, very clean. It was really dominant. This is a team that's been there and done that and comfortable in the toughest situations. The brighter the spotlight, the more Hurley's boys deliver. But we have Mr. Izzo here at Michigan State, and they beat Louisville. It wasn't clinical like UConn's victory. Let's take a look at the line history, and we'll have our guy Wine Time hit lead off for us here. This total is 136.5. It's been sitting there the whole time. It's right where it opened. 136.5 appears to be a very sharp line. The waiting for this site to show me the side, but I'm not going to wait too long. I'll just go over to the legal books here. The legal books here are circa sitting here with UConn -2. UConn opened up -1. They got up to 2.5 a few days ago. and then down to 1.5. We're sitting at 2 right now. And from a total standpoint, 57% of the tickets, 59% of cash is on the under. Wine Time Sports. You are on the UConn Huskies. Take it away.
Yeah, I think it's going to be UConn, Michigan in the finals. I think that's pretty set in stone right here, in my opinion. I think UConn probably is the second best team left in this tournament right now. Really impressed with what they did against UCLA. I mean, those 11-0 runs in less than 90 seconds on several occasions was pretty insane. Dan Hurley knows how to draw it up. He's got to make in-game adjustments. It's the reason why he's won 2 national championships with this school. I think this team's going to be hard to beat. Back at UConn right now, it's been minus a 1.5 pretty much the last couple of days. I get where I opened up a pick on it, moved pretty quick. Circa's got a -2 right now. All the sharper books are putting at it at 2, and I think that's where it probably is going to close, 2.5 maybe. But I'm taking the money line here with UConn, guys. I'm not afraid of the -130 juice. Let's just take the -130, get out of there with a win. Dan Hurley's going to outcoach Tom Izzo. I think they have the much better team on the court as well. I really think. I'm not a big fan of this Michigan State team. I know they made a nice run, and Tom Izzo's a great coach, but
Fears is looking. There's a elite basketball offensively being played by Michigan State, but do they have the intangibles in the defense?
Yeah, and that's my big question, and I don't think they do. I think UConn in 2 halves are going to be able to just. I think they're going to win this game by probably a margin, honestly, probably by 5 to 10 points. So give me UConn here. Love this spot. This is one of 2 bets, or one of 3 now because we moved on Michigan that I've moved on today. And I wanted to move on them all week. I just wanted to let the market marinate today. And the fact that the sharper books have it at a 2 and my books have it at a 2, I think it's UConn money line -130 all day long here in this spot, guys. This is probably going to be my favorite spot on the board.
Matty Ice says, "Wine time, we are no longer friends." And God, I get it. In Michigan, the state of Michigan, if you look at the calendar, it's January, February, Izzo, April, and it goes on. But you think he can be outcoached in the spot?
Absolutely. I think Dan Hurley's the better coach out of the 2.
Well, I don't think that's lacking guts.
No, that was just shtick. That was.
Well, that's a resume versus current form debate.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would argue, even in the short amount of time, that the resume
in the last 10
outweighs it.
years, yeah.
But current form, I could see a solid argument for that. I mean,
Yeah.
what other coach has back-to-back national championships?
Yeah, I mean, look, I love his intensity. Peter Loshak, Michigan State Spartans, UConn Huskies.
Oh, total pass for me. Although I am considering doing a Michigan first half, Illinois full game money line parlay adding on, but I want to think a little more about Illinois. They're all right, right? Illinois is okay, right? They're not gonna. Is Iowa anything special? No, not really. I mean,
Look, this guy is
you love Iowa?
no.
He loves Iowa.
You love Iowa?
Oh, I'm a Hawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, but
I'm
We're
really
going
not
down the
Illinois.
Riverwalk yesterday, and
Yeah,
I see
we had this
2.
conversation
Yeah,
last
I see
night.
these
Are you
this
impressed
couple
with
in an
all-
Iowa gear, and I was like, "Go Iowa!" And he's like, "Go Hawks!"
yeah,
and
now
I was
it's
like,
up to
"All right, that's
6,
my thing
isn't
now.
it?
Go Hawks! Let's go! Let's go!"
wait, now it's up to the
That's
Illinois.
6-5, right?
No, it's 7.
Yeah.
It's too bad the
Wow.
Razorbacks are out. 'Cause
What did
you
it
could
open
Go
at?
Pigs, man.
I
Pigs
saw
is the
5-5
best thing.
as the first number that I saw.
Yeah, I think I might go. Anyway, the Michigan, I definitely free play would put it on UConn. I definitely have UConn going deeper, and I also like the over at 134.5. Now it's up to 136 and climbing higher. So I would definitely be free play on the side, definitely UConn. Free play on the total, definitely over, but definitely afraid of Izzo and anything could happen. So I'm going to pass on it.
Our guy Raven Ron says, "Shout out to San Antonio. I really like the city. The more I'm here, the
It
more
is,
I
and
love
this
it.
area is particularly cool.
I love it.
There's like record stores, vintage
Yeah,
stores, restaurants, fun
I
places.
love it. We have Spartans, Huskies. We still need to hear from Spoons and Dabby Cab. Morgan Spooner, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are this are going to be one of the best matchups of the tournament.
Yeah.
Michigan State's playing great basketball. We saw it versus Louisville. I think they kind of struggled to pull away at certain points in that game where a more dominant team could have. I don't make anything out of that North Dakota State game. And yeah, February, March, Izzo, I know it's always been a thing, but they lost to Michigan both times this year. That wasn't by choice. That is something Izzo hates. And, immediately got knocked out of the Big Ten tournament. Also not by choice. Now he has to go up and go up against Hurley, and these guys have been against each other a few times in the media with sort of different takes on things. I don't get the vibes that they like each other the most. I imagine there's a ton of respect, but also a little bit of I really want to win this game for your bragging rights going forward. And I just look at which team I believe in more, what team has the guards that I trust. And you're looking at two sophomores on Michigan State that are going to be doing a majority of the ball handling. And Jeremy Fears has a ceiling like very few other basketball players. Like he can be a great player, but with that comes a really low floor too at certain points. And I mean, the biggest stages, they bring out the best and worst of us. I don't know what'll come out of this game. I have a Connecticut ticket for plus 100 money line. I placed it like 5 days ago. That number's gone. I think the number is getting a little more efficient, but I think this should be like UConn minus 2.5 to 3 here. I fully believe that the backcourt filled with junior and senior guards is going to do better. And if you look at the upperclassmen on Michigan State, it's inside.
Colin Carr is absolutely electric. Is he the most electric basketball player playing in this game?
Cohen Carr, I mean, if we look back, he had 21 points in the last game, 17 before that. But what did he do in the biggest game versus Michigan? He had 6 points, no-showed. I mean, a lot of these times in these big matchups, 10 points in the first Michigan matchup, in a loss to Nebraska, showed up with 2 points. Barely got to double digits versus Duke. And for me, it's not, can you beat up on the bad teams? Can you show up and drop 23 on North Dakota State? I mean, that has its value, and it's definitely worth something. But in this game, I really want to see, like, how do you punch versus the best? And I think this is a game where Cohen Carr kind of gets exposed, like a few of those other games that I mentioned. I think this is a spot where Jeremy Fears is going to have to absolutely carry the load. Carson Cooper, Kohler inside, they will do their jobs. But, I mean, you're going to need a huge step up here. And I just think UConn's better fit for this position.
Better guards. You're saying Damari Jr. You're saying that?
Yeah, Demery, Solo Ball. I trust this team quite a bit. There's no way that I could get to Michigan State unless I had a full possession in my pocket. I couldn't go in there knowing I didn't have a 3, and you're not going to get a 3 with Michigan State. So I like my position on that money line. It's closed well so far. I don't expect it to come back, but this should be a good game. I won't be surprised to see UConn walk away with it, though.
Rob Free says sound is very low for all you guys. We'll try to eat the mic a little bit more. Rob Free, my man. We have Cashman. Cashman, I miss you, dude. The OG. Michigan State money line for the Big East. Says the Big East is trash. 7-11 teams under 500. Dabby Cab, it sounds like to me this is the only game that I will not be betting.
I got a prop in here. Now, I took Caravan's 3 prop, and I understand that he's not. I got to take over 2.5. That's a pretty high number for him. But I got plus 140 on it. So I had to take it. So I took over 2.5 threes for plus 140. Obviously, he's hit it the last 2 games, 4 for 8 and 4 for 9. It's a situation where you got a senior who, it's everything now. This is it. This is the end. 4 years at this school. He's going to take his shots. Doesn't mean he's going to make them, but he's going to take them. So.
He looked really good in that fucking last week. He looked really confident. I could understand why are you moving on it? Caravan?
Yeah, that's what I bet. Yeah, Caravan over 2.5 threes.
Yeah, no, he looked so confident. Caravan over 2.5 threes. You guys have talked me off moving on the game. But in saying that, I think that I might flip and join Wine Time and you on UConn. I wanted to be on Michigan State, but I think
So,
that I can be wrong.
The main angle for like the initial wanting to be on Michigan State was why?
I've fallen for fears in Carr. Carr is the most electric guy on that basketball court. I close my eyes and I see a poster of him dunking. He's fucking electric. And then as a basketball fan, those two players are my favorite players on the floor. So I have a bias.
Yeah, I have a strong opinion that Hurley's defensive game plan is going to be to make fears beat them. They're going to do everything they can to take away Cone Carr, Jackson Kohler. I think that's the game plan defensively that we're going to see. Because it's been the book to beat them. Like all the games that I talked about where he was either just at double digits or under double digits were the losses on the season for this team. They don't have a ton of them.
Let's roll into the final.
I'm going to add one more. I'm going to add Michigan first half spread because I'm a little bit worried that the first half won't go over because if Alabama's not hitting their threes. I'm going to take Michigan first half spread -4.5.
I like it. I'm betting that.
First half
I'm
minus
doubling
4,
down on the Wolverines.
I was about to go -4, -122. But
Seriously,
4.5 -109.
Fuck this Crimson Tide magic. It's done. It's over.
Could happen.
No, it's over. It's fucking over. I don't mean to be too anytime I get it's not like my ROI goes up if I'm more confident. But I think that the fun and games are over. Let's move on to the final spot here, and then we get into Major League Baseball. We got TJ joining us for Major League Baseball. Midwest Region Sweet 16. We have the number 6 seed Tennessee Volunteers, 24-11. Very impressive group. Impressive win against Virginia. At number 2, number 2 Iowa State Cyclones. We're in Chicago, Illinois. In 2016, I was there at the United Center watching Iowa State lose and laughing at all their fans because their fans travel. Their fans travel. It was a lot of them. Also, you couldn't drink in the stadium because, college basketball game at United Center. So we showed up as twisted as you could. We showed up so fucked up. And we got sober throughout the game. Tennessee ranked 14th according to Ken Palm. Iowa State ranked 7th. And we have our guy Ronnie Crawford says 1 seed versus 4 seed in the Sweet 16. Oh, let me pull this up. I love getting Ronnie's messages. I get a lot of messages from people during the show, and sometimes they're like they mess you up. So I'm trying to focus, but I always love getting Ronnie's messages. So we have a big spot here. Let's talk about the line history. We also have the Jefferson injury issue. Iowa State -4. A -106. They opened -4 at -114. From a total perspective here, let's grab this total. Here we have, it's going to take a second for my computer to load for whatever reason. So Mr. Peter Loshak, our final spot here. Oh, yeah, because I don't have, for whatever reason, I have to click live chat to get Wally's comments. God, I love that guy. So it is Iowa State for Ronnie Crawford is the spreadsheet play of the day.
Wow, all right.
Spreadsheet play of the day, Peter. Take it away. Our final spot in college basketball, Midwest Region Sweet 16.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I didn't bet it, and I probably won't, but I was leaning Tennessee. Why not,
Taint play of the day is Iowa State double result.
Holy shit. Wow. All right. I'm definitely not going to bet Tennessee now. I wasn't going to, but that, I was like, I don't know, free play. I'd take Tennessee in the over. But
I was on Iowa State a few days ago, and it was a very comfortable catcher. It was the same reason I think you could say is similar to Alabama Crimson Tide coming together. Iowa State came together with the injury. Do they do it here, Peter?
I don't know. No clue.
Iowa State, Tennessee Volunteers, Morgan Spooner.
I have Iowa State -3.5 in this game. Obviously, Iowa State is hindered without Joshua Jefferson. I don't believe he's 100% ruled out. Saw some conflicting stuff last night when I was looking into it. I don't expect him to be fully healthy if he does touch the court.
I don't think he touches the court.
This is an Iowa State team that...
Do you think he touches the court?
No, but it was relevant information I needed to touch on the fact that he's out. And if he does play, he won't be 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to make those things clear.
Oh, absolutely.
Jefferson's probably... I mean, Lipsy and Jefferson are the best players on this team. Momcilovic, it's a solid team through and through, but the way Lipsy has stepped up right now, I mean, he's put this team on his back. He's the kind of guard that we talk about you want in these big situations. He's not a freshman. He's not a sophomore. This is a true senior who's played in these situations before. This is the kind of guy I want to put my money on, and I think we're getting value because Jefferson isn't here. I understand that makes the game different, but I think if Jefferson was fully healthy and everything, we're looking at a 6.5 to 7.5 range. So that's fully built into this already. And I can believe in Lipsy. The defense this team plays is on a different level than what Tennessee will be able to match up with. I've heard it all year long about how Tennessee doesn't show up in March, and Rick Barnes is on a little bit of a run here, but who did he play? Miami of Ohio, a mid-major, and then we talk about Virginia and their struggles throughout the season. So I don't think it was really that battle-tested, and this is a spot for Iowa State here where you're getting less than 2 possessions in a game that we played a month ago would be at least 3 or closer to 3 possessions. I have to take this value with Iowa State. I like it a lot. There's some great players on the opposite side, and Ament and Gillespie, but this is the time of year. I don't know. I can't get on a team like Tennessee right here when I'm looking at a juggernaut versus Iowa State.
With Jefferson out, they're smaller. Their bigs are just smaller. Jefferson's got size that could probably translate into the NBA. The bigs now with Iowa State, they're 3-point shooters. They're more silky smooth bigs. They're not the guys that are going to bang you down low. And I think I agree, but I need to hear from Dabby Cab and Wine Time Sports. Wine Time, Tennessee Volunteers, Iowa State Cyclones.
Nothing for me in this one, fellas. It would only be Iowa State at this point. I know Jefferson's not going to most likely play in this game, but I still think this is an Iowa State spot. Just not going to bet it. Might before tip-off. I'm going to let the market marinate a little bit more, but it definitely looks like people are coming in and taking Tennessee because Jefferson's out. I'd probably be on Iowa State here. I'm going to stay away from this game, fellas.
Well, I thought Spoon was going to give out my bet because you did such a good job breaking it down, but you gave out Iowa State. I'm on Lipsy's point prop.
You are?
Yeah, I was on it last game.
Why are you off the assist prop or the PRA with him? Because I'd be interested in joining on this.
Because Jefferson's out, and he's going to be the one that's going to be having a drive and take the shot, the majority of the shots for them. And I've also been on Lipsy. Anybody that's followed, Lipsy's somebody who I've been betting for the past 2 years. He's somebody's prop that I've bet several times. The moment I found out Jefferson was out last week, I slammed that, and I did the same right here. 13.5 is very reasonable. If you go 14.5, you can get plus money.
I like it. Wrap up college basketball with all everybody's action.
And that's it for college basketball here at Pub Sports Radio. Pubapalooza number 5, right? The 5th Pubapalooza. You're watching Pub Sports Radio TV here in San Antonio, Texas. All right, so let's review our official plays. I got, coming off a terrible day, so that means I'm due in college basketball. St. John's plus 6.5, minus 108. That's iffy because so many people I respect, like in Duke. But Michigan, first half, minus 4.5, minus 109, and the first half over in that game, 82, minus 110. Wine Time Sports, what are your official plays today?
We moved on Michigan, minus 9. It seems like a lot of us are in agreement on Michigan. Are you on Michigan's?
So I'm looking, I price shopped it. I identified 8.5 at under minus 115 as where I'd get in.
Yeah.
I just don't feel comfortable moving on worse numbers, and I can handle not getting the bet if I don't get the price I want on the number I want.
I hear that. And then UConn money line minus 130, fellas. 2 plays for me. Let's get it. Big day today, guys. Let's go. We still got a lot more to talk about, but
let's get it. Morgan Spooner, what are your official plays?
I got one unit on St. John's plus 6.5 minus 105. Another one at plus 7 minus 110. I have UConn money line at plus 100 and Iowa State minus 3.5 minus 110.
All right.
Hey, guys, we have the Pub Sports Radio debut right now of The Godfather.
let's go.
The Godfather coming on right now. He's going to take my seat. No, stay. You're good. Because he's going to take my seat. The Godfather coming in right now. He is on the St. John's Red Storm.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to tell us about it.
Oh,
Please
shit.
welcome
He's
the
got
Pub
the
Sports
hat.
Radio debut of The Godfather.
Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Let's go. The Godfather. Let's go.
What's up, guys?
Welcome to Pub Sports Radio, baby.
Yeah, debut. Holy crap.
How we doing? How's San Antonio treating you?
San Antonio's beautiful. Shout out to Jeff Slaughter for
making shit grow and happen like water.
I mean, he's taking care of us this morning. The day we came in, oh my God. But yeah, it's great to be here with you all.
Hell yeah.
It's great, man.
Let's go.
Get to meet all the guys that, the royalty up in here for sure.
Loshak is with us. He did grace us.
I did, of course.
Loshak.
We talked about royalty.
All the time.
Yeah, royalty for sure.
Yes, I got Houston team total over, Arkansas, Arizona under, and first half under. I'm no royalty, baby.
That's how you know the guy wins. He only references his losses.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, man. This is awesome, though. Nice to meet you, Winetine, in person.
Let's go, baby. I know.
We had that Arizona game yesterday. So.
Me, you, and Esteban, Guillermo's son, I think we're the only people in the bar on that play.
That was it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. You were wearing the St. John's hat, my guy. I see a signature on there. Someone signed it.
Yeah.
Let the people know. St. John's have a big game today.
St. John's does have a big game. I've got them at 7 at -116. I really love St. John's. I've watched them all year long. I'm big on Zuby. My daughter.
I see the Z. That's a Zuby signature up there.
Zuby signed it. So just a little story. Daughter got a chance to. She knows the family, the Zuby Ejiofor family. So
nice.
She got a chance to go to one of the games in one Saturday. So she got to meet Zuby, and yeah, he signed the hat. So I'm wearing the.
Let's go.
I'm wearing it for good luck today.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
I think they cover for sure. I think they do a good job. I'm a little afraid that they start off hot and then they allow Duke to come back. And but yeah, I think they're going to be. I think the 7 will cover. Well, we're praying anyway.
The best part about the cover you're talking about there is the press that you're going to see from St. John's, and I think you're going to see it. Sometimes it's only a 20-minute second half kind of thing. I don't think that'll be the case. I think you're probably going to see that for probably 30 minutes of this game, and they're going to take just small breaks off the press here and there. But the majority of the time that's going to be on, and that's going to keep that back door open if they're not able to be successful and take the lead with that press.
Yeah, so the one thing that I'm worried about a little bit with St. John's is the fact that they're not a very good three-point shooting team. They're not going to be able to get into that. I mean, it's going to be a battle down low between Zuby and all the guys, Boozer. So, and then also, too, with Haggerty. Haggerty's come on. Darling, I think with him at the guard, that's pretty interesting as well. They've changed their approach, so I think Darling has got to come out and play a good game as well.
Kid absolutely shined last year. Idaho State took them on a run in their conference tournament, and that's how he earned this spot here. Clearly, he likes to step up in the big moments, hit that game winner. A lot of confidence in that Dylan Darling kid. I think the fact that they don't shoot a lot of threes and they don't make a lot of threes is not going to hurt them here. It makes them value the possessions more, and they're getting better shots inside that three-point line. So, I mean, sometimes statistics can be a little misleading. A lot of the times the threes they are taking are, some of the big guys that are wide open. It's still a decent shot for Hopkins, but if he's not feeling it that night, he might take 4 threes and every single one of them breaks.
Well, let's hope that Haggerty comes out tonight. That's what I'm also looking at, too.
Did you guys already review everything then?
Yes. Wait, hold on. Do you have anything else you're on today, Godfather? Anything you want to shout out, plug?
I think I'm on UConn, too.
Let's go.
The money
Come on,
line.
man. Let's go.
I like UConn.
Squad ride.
Yeah, the money line on them as well. So that's the only other one that I really had that I really liked. Leaning some other things, but that's it for now.
Let's go. The Godfather sharing his action with us. Let's go. He's on the St. John's. You got the 7?
The 7.
7. He's on the 7.
-116.
Let's go.
Got it early.
Let's go. Heck
Beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful.
What are we capping next, Jose?
We're capping the Major League Baseball
Oh,
next, gentlemen. So
Before we hop onto baseball, I'm going to excuse myself.
yes, I was going to say, if you want to cap the baseball, stay. If you do not want to cap the baseball, you're more than welcome to leave here, gentlemen.
Also, Jose, people earlier were saying that the mics were low, so I don't know if that's been corrected or if that should
I'll
be
turn
corrected.
that bitch up.
I'm
then
just
for
saying
you guys.
what people said, yeah.
Chat.
What
and,
up?
As always.
BT.
Oh, BT in the building here.
What's up, Ron Thomas in the building?
Good to see you, GMP. Everything all right, man? Yeah, man.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Pete, let's get
I love
it.
your shirt, by the way.
That's sick.
Here we go. We're rolling on to the Major League Baseball here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Shout out to everyone in the comment section hanging out, watching with us. I just pulled up the comment section, seeing a lot of opinions and stuff that I wasn't seeing before. Chris Warren seems to agreeing with me. He's liking the over. I see that the Res Mob's play of the day is the first half over in the Michigan game, which I'm on. Shout out Res Mob. Hell yeah.
Yes, TJ. I don't see Jeff. So he might be.
Foster's in.
Might be
Sky
rolling
Money
with you.
tells us Caleb Foster in.
Yeah. All right, Pete, you ready?
Your mall man bet says Loshak got the Trump songs on today. No, they were a little bit lucky, but not as lucky as I would like them to be. So now we're testing out my Cheez-It socks. I got some Cheez-Its.
Let's go.
Cheez-It socks. Got that shit for $1.99 in Vegas, about a year ago at Bet Bash. And so we'll see what kind of luck the Cheez-It
Are you still wearing the
socks
belt?
can bring. Yeah. No, the gay belt I got rid of. Now a Bermuda hat. And an old school, they don't do anything like they used to, but they don't make men's clothes like they use. An old school, nice looking white shirt. So we're gonna see if this and the Cheez-It socks and the Bermuda hat.
Let's go.
Bring better luck
Jimmy
to
the
this.
bag, before you
Although
get
yesterday wasn't
comfy,
terrible. It just
before
wasn't
you
great.
get comfy and sit down, could you find Jeff Slaughter and ask him if he could pick up old TJ bets for us?
No.
Okay, fair enough, TJ. Then you're fucked, I guess. Huh? You're fucked.
TJ,
here, huh?
just walk. I think it's like 5-10 minute walk.
Yeah, TJ, you can walk. You got it. It'll be a detox. He's gonna come out here when he gets here. He's gonna be a man on fire too when he takes this.
Or tell him to call Dabby Cab.
That's another good one. That would work. But let's talk Yankees, Giants here.
Before we do, the coolest person here at Pub Sports Radio, I would say, is the principal of Orange Grove Elementary in Houston, Texas. LJ's wife here. She's
shit.
so fucking cool.
She's
man.
a principal?
Yeah, she's a principal.
shit.
Orange Grove Elementary.
Wow.
And she rocking, man. She's
incredible.
got some work to do today, but you can tell why LJ's smiling all the time.
Yeah. Oh man, if you get a good woman in your life, that changes everything.
Yeah, man.
Change everything.
Yankees, San Francisco Giants, Oracle Park in San Francisco, California. Have you guys moved on this one?
No, but my lean, I guess I might though. No brainer leaning Yanks and under again. Maybe San Francisco team total under again. I don't want to have opening day bias, but I mean opening day recency bias. But yeah, it looks like the Yanks just have too much in the lineup. Robbie Ray, he's fine, but he can have control issues. What happened? What happened?
TJ's stuck. He's got his phone is dead. His charger's here in the studio. TJ, get your shoes on and walk. Fucking walk, man.
He said he can't walk in these conditions. He's dead.
We got Dutchy in the house. What up, Dutch? We're about to hit
Let's go,
NBA with
Dutch.
LJ, man. And Dutchy will be here tomorrow. Sorry, keep going.
I see here AM liking the Giants money line. I have no problem taking small ugly home dogs. I had St. Louis yesterday, but Robbie Ray's great, but he can easily get into trouble with walks. Yanks are not the kind of lineup you want to do that against.
Against lefties, though,
Shit, they look fine.
Jose, what are your expectations of the Yankees against lefties this year?
That's a good question. I expect them to do well again this year. Last year against lefties, let me tell you right now as I go to the split here. Last year against lefties, the best in baseball by a decent margin to 121 weighted runs created plus. Next best is 114 weighted runs created plus. I don't really like Robbie Ray. Initially my first instinct is always to bet against the Yankees here, but you've got Aaron Judge 225 weighted runs created plus, Bellinger 180, Paul Goldschmidt 169. Jazz was average. Even Anthony Volpe was hitting lefties decently. So, he can't text. What computer are you on?
Don't worry, man.
I'm gonna pick up TJ.
I had to walk 1 year. Remember when my phone died? It's like all of a sudden I'm outside. It's 4 a.m. All of a sudden, and there's no. I'm dead
Sneaks up on
phone.
you.
I've dead phone. Nothing, and I had to walk through hoods to get to
Oh,
fucking
man.
my hotel. I went through one hood. There's this fucking dealer on a bench in a playground. Big guy. And it's 4:30 in the morning. I'm walking through, and of course, I'm a mark, right? Of course, like, it's the only time I won't get robbed and beaten because he's for sure. He's like, this is set up. Ain't no white boy walking through here for sure. No, for sure. He's like, this is set up. I know this is a setup, and I'm not gonna fall for it. That's the only reason why I wasn't robbed and
Yeah.
beaten.
That's a good thing to think about in all areas of life. Yeah, sometimes things are so crazy that you can get away with shit because it's so crazy. Absolutely.
I'll quickly tack on before I leave and pick up TJ. That
Oh
there's
wow, what a guy!
62% of the bets and 62% of the bets in the Yankees. Excuse me, 54% of the money on the Giants.
He's gonna start walking. He's going to start walking. Let's talk about the home opener for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Real quick, I am on the New York Yankees
Oh,
in that game.
And you were on them yesterday?
Well, not yesterday, 2 days ago.
Yes. Sorry.
So I like how this Yankees team is set up. I like the back end of the bullpen. Obviously, Doval coming over from the Giants, one of the more talented relievers. And Bednar definitely had some struggles last year, but there's not a lot of relievers I have as much faith in as David Bednar. So I think the back end of this bullpen is set up really well. And I like how Cam Schlittler pitched a lot last year. This is a kid I attached myself to in the second half of the season. And I looked at it coming in. His stuff looks to be all there and improved some. I think there's a little bit of value attached to the Yankees still at this number. I'd make this fair price minus 145 New York Yankees here on the road with this pitching matchup. Maybe I'm undervaluing the level of pitching that Robbie Ray can still be at. But for me, this number was just a little bit short. I moved on it. It was minus 127 on the predictions market I used.
TJ doesn't know how to walk here. That is a problem because
So-
he doesn't know the address.
Jose,
Jose, do we have an address?
do you guys have like an air horn that you guys can just go out?
Can we just raise a flag? Can we shoot a flare? TJ, I'm gonna come get you,
Man,
buddy. Don't
TJ
worry.
having all kinds of problems.
Wait,
man.
just follow the smell.
Look,
till you
I've
find
been
out
there.
a
one
cab,
time did
you'll
you move
get
on
here.
Yankees Giants?
Did not.
And what A's Jays?
I'll be back for that.
Okay.
He's on a shitty tablet in the middle of 5-something street. Oh my god.
TJ,
Oh my god.
TJ seems perfect right now. I can tell he's on edge. He's hungover. I like him.
I think, Jimmy, you're reveling this because of the Oilers last night. I think TJ.
No. TJ, what? He took money out of my pocket. He's my friend. Whatever, man. That's how this shit works.
I'm coming to get you, TJ. Don't worry.
You know what? He's a real fan because he didn't let you give it more of it to some bookie or some POS book. He let you put it to a good cause. The TJ Degenerate Gambling Foundation.
All right.
I'm going to hold off on this game. It does make me a little bit nervous.
It's non-profit.
Non-profit. Okay. Let's talk about the home opener here at the Rogers Center. The city doesn't care about the Leafs. They don't care about the Raptors. This is a one-sport city.
Ooh.
It's the Toronto Blue Jays. They're everywhere. They're everything. Everybody cares. Everybody believes. Atkins and Shapiro, who were the most hated executives that I thought in sports, have proven that they put together a great baseball team. They're going to hold off your Savage, for a while. Bieber and Barrios are going to not start. We have our five starters are strong, and then we have your Savage, Barrios, and Bieber, in the wings. This is the strongest Blue Jays team since the back-to-back championships. And it's easy to say that. And now we face the homeless Athletics. And
That's
what?
I mean, they play in a park. It's not like the greatest park, but like
It's a raggedy-ass franchise. Now, it will be nice once they get to Vegas, and we've all seen the pics of the stadium, and it looks beautiful. Let's talk about this Oakland lineup, Athletic lineup. Kurtz, Langoliers, Soderstrom, Rooker, Wilson, Butler, Muncy, McNeil, Clark. Clark at center field. Look, they have young talent. They're a good baseball team. And they're building for when they get to Vegas. Springer, Varsho, Guerrero, Barger batting fourth is what we expect. Kirk, Sanchez, Okamoto, we're so excited about Clement Jimenez. This Blue Jays baseball team is so good. And I was not on them last year. We all have PTSD. We all post-traumatic stress syndrome over what happened last year. Up 3-2 against the Dodgers, and we come home and we can't win one more game. And this Blue Jays team is going to explode this year. Chris Warren says, good young Oakland team. Look, this Toronto Blue Jays team is fucking awesome. Like, am I going? They're just so complete. They're so athletic. They can play defense. They can hit homers. They're.
So how do you feel about the off-season moves as far as like with Bichette, everything?
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So, okay.
Absolutely
How do you
perfect.
feel about the back end of the bullpen?
Well, we don't have Jimmy Garcia. Jimmy's not in right now. Bichette. Look.
Do we have to pour some cold water on him right now?
Bichette's a good young baseball player. You know, there's no negativity towards Bichette. His dad Dante beat the shit out of him, but that's
value-wise, I think it was a good franchise decision. I'm still not super locked in. Like, I'll hyper-focus on baseball as NCAA continues to wind down, but I just don't feel like I'm locked in enough. And I was a little surprised to hear the amount of confidence you have in the Blue Jays coming into this season.
It's just so complete. They're so complete. They're so complete. Atkins and Shapiro, we've said a lot of negative things. This is just the most complete team we've ever had. If you look at our teams that won the World Series, they were based on offense. This Blue Jays team can play defense. And they can excel defensively. They can excel with their pitching staff. The line's now minus 171. It opened up at minus 155, a 16-cent move towards the Toronto Blue Jays. It's going, like, I'm telling you, this is a one-sport city. Every game is going to sell out all season long. Every single game will sell out all season long. All of a sudden, people want to play in Toronto despite the tax issues. And the tax issues are horrible, and these guys want to play in Toronto because this is the Toronto Blue Jays are Canada's most popular team in any sport. That's what's happened. And is Luis Severino going to be able to shut anybody down?
So
Gossman
we watched Severino last year, and he pitched so poorly at home. He clearly hated pitching in that park.
Yeah,
but on the road,
he was excellent.
He was a very a back pitcher, and I think, I mean, you're pitching for your career every time you go out there, and you're in a position like his, and he's sacrificed probably 50% of his starts to one of the worst parks in baseball right now if you're a pitcher of his caliber and style. And I think playing in Toronto, this is a park that has one of the retractable roofs, and I feel like it's one of the biggest adjustments that gets made. And this time of year, it's just going to be assumed close until we get to
It's minus 14 Celsius right now.
So there's
it's fucking freezing.
So that always brings it down for me, like a full run. So I looked at this under to start this game.
I like it.
So Kevin Gausman, for me, he struggles with lefties, and that's a little bit of an issue when we're talking about the Athletics, because that's Nick Kurtz, that's Soderstrom, that's Lawrence Butler, that's Jeff McNeil. A couple of those bats can do damage there at the top, especially the 1 and 3 hitters there with Kurtz and Soderstrom. And then there's no break because Rooker and Wilson are two of their best bats, and then you have to face Lawrence Butler again, who has some pop still. So I lean the Athletics. It's not anything I've been able to get to at this point. Luis Severino is going to be a huge question mark. Could easily be overvaluing his ability to just step up on the road, but I think he's really going to value these road appearances. I feel like he's very ready for his opening start of the season.
Stack's play of the day is the over 8.5. Justin, Who is the pitcher that you think will be violated? Is it Gossman or Severino? Because and could you add to it, Justin? I wish he was sitting beside us. I love the man, but next year. But please, Justin, tell us who is it that you think is going to get lit up? Peter, did you give your take on Jays?
No, but I was leaning over as well.
Really?
And also leaning the A's. It's tough because Gossman can be reliably 6-2 at home, though. I mean, he's in general a reliable starter, and of course Severino is a big question mark. You're getting a big dog line here, and so I had a small lean to the over, didn't bet it, and depends on Severino, what to expect from Severino, but leaning A's.
61% of the tickets on the Jays, 72% of the cash on the A's, but this line's moving towards the Blue Jays. So nobody cares that.
Wait, there's more bets on the A's?
Yeah, 61. Wow. So we have 39% of the tickets and 72% of the cash on the Oakland A's, and this line's moved 12 cents at circa towards the Jays.
Okay.
Jose Bouquet, talk to me about my Toronto Blue Jays.
I'll be honest with you. I don't want to start our relationship like this. I think it's a better chance that the Blue Jays miss the playoffs and win the World Series.
Yeah, of course.
Like I don't. No,
the Jays aren't going to win the World Series. Look, last year was perfect. The perfect, and even in perfection, we couldn't beat the fucking Dodgers. Look, none of us are sitting here thinking we're going to celebrate and have a fucking parade in Toronto.
It sounds like that
they're just a very good baseball team.
They're going to make. I don't think they would win the American League. Like I just don't think. I don't know if they can replicate last year's glory.
At least they don't need to worry about the fucking Boston Red Sox.
They don't, because that's an average team too.
Do you see Stax's response?
Those Seattle Mariners are pretty good, but I'm just not convinced of the Blue Jays. I need to see it again. Ernie Clement and company. I'm not convinced of the rotation either. I'm not going to bet today's game. I think this is an under game personally, thinking that both teams could get diced by both guys. Oh wow, TJ, you made it! Holy shit!
TJ, get yourself a coffee and pour some booze in it.
I was wondering, who's this presence looming over my shoulder?
It's.
Yeah, right, I'm going to take the A's money line plus 154 official.
Fuck you.
We'll see.
Really?
It is.
You're going to bet the A's?
I was so close when he said that. I was going to look at him and ask him, but I wasn't ready to tilt Jimmy yet. But it looks like Jose did that for me.
It's a big line. Of course, Severino could get shelled, and Gossman is very reliable in general at home. Gives you 5-2, 6-2, sometimes 7-1. Very reliable guy, no question about it.
Fuck you guys, man. Sweaty Butcher in the house. What up, my man? We got TJ rolling with us here.
Just TJ's ass, just
yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. This guy, look at how hungover he is. How?
Yeah, TJ, how was your night? How was your night?
You didn't go to sleep till 8:30 in the morning. Yeah. I hope. Actually. Let's move on.
We want to be told the stories.
No, I'm not telling the story here. Last we saw TJ.
I'll tell you, I almost died last night like 4 times.
Okay, I look forward to all this then.
Wow. Okay.
I was only aware of one of these, and I was worried.
Oh, that girl
was. That girl.
Jeez. We'll talk about it all soon.
Okay, we will hear the story here from our friend TJ. Right New Worker says, "How was the walk?"
I didn't walk.
Oh, you got picked up. Yeah, you do look off. Oh man, it makes me feel better about myself. Now I'm already 7 drinks in, but it does make me feel better about myself.
You like the shirt?
Sure.
Well,
7-2
right.
offsuit.
So far, we've only
Okay.
We're holding tight. We lost one viewer. That's it.
First 3 under 3. I've got a question now with our guy.
give me the A's money line.
Why?
Because Toronto sucks.
Let's move on to the next part of the board. 7:10 p.m. Eastern, Colorado Rockies.
Transparency, I haven't moved on the Athletics.
I'm taking A's money line.
I took it, yeah. But
Okay.
nervously.
Okay, how about we bet each other on the game then?
Instead of the book?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm betting the book too, but 100?
No, I want more than that. We'll talk about it.
Matty Ice on Jay's double result. Okay, yeah. I mean, yes. This could easily be Severino gives up 7 and 5,
Fuck
and
you,
Gossman
man.
goes
Look how
6 and
confident
2.
This guy is.
And I do
Sitting there
kind of like
eating
the over though. As
drinking
well.
the fucking Pedialyte.
Who is this? I just took it. I don't know who it is.
It's somebody's daughter. They have the flu right now.
This guy doesn't give a fuck. Slamming down Pedialyte. All right. I'm the book. I'm the captain now.
Yeah, tell them about your captainhood last night. When
Hey.
you got everybody in the bar to lose money on Vegas again.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Congratulations on all your successes.
You said that last night after you cussed me out and told me to fuck off. And
Colorado Rockies at the
The Toronto
Miami.
Park it's very run suppressing in general, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's a run-suppressing ballpark. Roof is closed. Minus 14 outside. A lot of homeless chicks.
Gossman. Yeah. All right. Okay. I lean over, but I'm not going to take it.
Speaking of strange parks, let's talk about Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. Rockies, Marlins. I mean, I guess, look, if you weren't gamblers, you would skip this game. Kyle Freeland, the opening day starter for the Colorado Rockies. Old man Kyle Freeland, whom I'm a huge fan of. Sandy Alcantara on the other side, another guy I'm like, I love this guy so much. We just talked about Robbie Ray, Kevin Gossman, now Freeland and Alcantara. Like,
you guys already do the Yankees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you bet?
I didn't bet anything.
What do you
but
think I'm on?
I think I'm gonna tail Spoons on the Yankees.
I'll tell you. Did you
Oh,
say
you had to make a
AM
guess.
and Nut Flush on the Giants?
Yeah, but Nut Flush is a Giants.
I like the
guy.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
the
he's a
Yankees.
Giants
I like
expert.
the Yankees.
Yeah.
I
He's
like
a fucking Giants expert.
TJ, I respect your opinion a lot. I have a huge question mark next to Robbie Ray.
Yeah.
What are your expectations going into the season? Obviously, an aging pitcher, a pitcher-friendly ballpark he's going to be involved with for a good half of his stats. I know you're also involved in some projection, like fantasy-type markets with these. Do you have any interest in Robbie Ray in any sense from a gambling standpoint or even a fantasy standpoint this year?
I see Robbie Ray as high volatility, right? Like, personally, I think he can get blown up or he's going to be very good.
At home.
Yeah, but at home versus this lineup, I don't think it projects well for him. The way he pitches, yeah, it is at home. Are we talking season long or one game?
I'm talking season long.
Season
Like,
long.
I'm not
Season
asking
long.
you
I'm down on Robbie Ray.
32 starts.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
down on Robbie.
Can
Ray.
you
I have
pour
him
some of that
projected for,
rum
like,
into your
25.
fucking Pedialyte, man?
Yeah, what
There's
is
rum
what's
right there.
today?
Today's Friday. Can you pour some of that rum in your fucking Pedialyte and man the
yeah.
fuck up? Thank you, Wine Time.
I'm down on Robbie Ray season long, and those are my thoughts. I'm on the Yankees today, and I will get better as the show goes. I'm sorry for that.
No, don't worry. Thank you, Wine Time.
I'm sorry that that's
Make
not a
it-
very
yeah.
in-depth
Yeah, I
response.
I do. All right,
That's where we're at right now.
let's talk Rockies Marlins, or just skip the fucking game. The Rockies lineup: McCarthy, Castro, Goodman, Mickey Moniak. Man, has a career again. Clean up. God, did he look good late in the year? Tovar, Jordan Beck, Doyle in center field, Rumfield. Is there more interesting? There's so many guys that we're interested in, but fucking Rumfield, TJ at first base. Is he going to be a fucking monster? I don't know, but I'm very, very interested in watching TJ Rumfield. Then we have Kyle Karros on third base. Like, this is... I know it's going to fail miserably. Yeah, let me just hit this.
Who got that bottle? That's
Yeah, oldie
Attaboy,
brought this, man.
attaboy.
Then on the other side of things, we have Jacob Marcy leading off. Look, as a baseball fan, I want to watch this game. As a gambler, it's insane. It's insane. Ramirez, Hernandez, Morrill, then Xavier Edwards. So we have two first basemen that I want to watch so much: Christopher Morrill, and then TJ Rumfield. And then we have Otto Lopez. God, look at this team. You got Connor Norby batting DHing, Javier Sanoa at third base, Austin Slater in right field. Like, it's a very difficult game to bet.
Well, Sandy supposedly was doing well in spring training. Of course, last year he started off horribly, got better in the second part of the year, and if you believe the reports, he's he's dealing in spring training. His velocity is way up. I don't know if that justifies a minus 190 or whatever line. Freeland, yeah, and as you said, they're not backing him up too much with the lineup. Freeland could be okay, and you got a massive favorite line there. So it's interesting. I would love to try to bet on Alcantara, having a good start in some way, but I don't really know how to do that.
Because it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Because it's too expensive.
The Colorado team total under first 5 or something. I don't know.
Spooner, Rockies, Marlins. The total is now an 8. This one opened up at a 7. So we've climbed an entire run, which is a huge move. And then on the money line here,
Move this to a 5.5. Is that real?
I'll have. You mean first 5?
No, full game.
No, that's not real.
No, it's not.
The Rockies are plus 170. So as Peter was mentioning, we've moved 19 cents towards the Marlins from minus 170, minus 189. Morgan Spooner, take it away.
This is a game I probably spent too much time looking at. I like both of these pitchers as well. I think here in the first start of the season, Kyle Freeland has an opportunity to pitch in a park that's going to be relatively suited to his pitch mix. I think Sandy Alcantara will have a better season than what we saw from him last year. I think he matches up pretty well against this Rockies lineup. I don't think there's a lot of hitters that are going to get to him in this atmosphere. And I feel the same way about Kyle Freeland on the other side. Like from a props perspective, like Otto Lopez hits, runs, RBIs. I was looking at different markets you can get here. Honestly, is the thing that sticks out most. I like the giant dog line with the Rockies because I don't really feel like the Marlins should be commanding a price at 185 to 200. And I think this number should probably be closer to 150, 160, but it's not enough of an edge to make me really want to move on it. I have higher expectations than most in the Marlins. I alluded to it yesterday. The GM in this for them now came over from the Rays, and you're going to see some of that direction that we've seen in the Rays over the last decade kind of start to happen for the Marlins. I like the way they're moving forward with their roster, so I expect good things from them. I'm not going to be on a side or anything in this game, but that's basically my take on it. It's going to be a better baseball game than I think most realize.
All right, I'm gonna take Sandy over 17.5 outs. I'll find the best line, and I'm gonna either take Sandy over strikeouts or under hits. I'll shop around, see what I can get, but I'm gonna take both of those.
Lee's saying Sandy was coming off Tommy John last year, caught his stride late season. I have a bias for Kyle Freeland, but I could ditch it here. TJ, tell me to ditch it. Are you gonna back Sandy?
Yeah, I'm taking the Rockies first 5 under 1.5.
Yeah.
And I'm on Sandy over 5.5 strikeouts minus 102.
So why are you not on the Marlins first 5 minus a half? Those are not winning bets ROI for me.
No, I'm not taking the Marlins minus a half because this offense I don't trust. I could see Freeland also throwing well.
So this line's gone from 7 to 8, and you're still.
I'm confident in Sandy. I have him having a good year. I like what I saw out of him in the offseason and in the spring. And everything I'm hearing, this Rockies lineup is absolutely dog shit. I think the Rockies are going to be the worst team in baseball. I like the Marlins on the road, I like the Marlins at home. I like Sandy at home. I'm sorry, in that ballpark, run suppressing. Let me look at.
I think the back end of the Rockies lineup. Look, I already talked about TJ Rumfield, maybe a little too high, but Rumfield, Kyle Karros, I think they're going to be good.
The more I sit here and think, why nobody's on the under, I get there's a market move to the over. It's not one that I agree with. I don't consider this to be a very hitter-friendly environment or anything.
No. I'm not going to go up against
and we have
them,
two very
though.
weak lineups and two pitchers that we have faith in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that we recognize that a lot of people don't have faith in.
Yeah.
I think my biggest edge here, I don't hate Miami's bullpen. I do have question marks about the Rockies bullpen.
Oh,
maybe
it's a
that's
mess.
Maybe
The Rockies
that would be
bullpen's going to be
the part
bad.
that needs.
So what are you
should
thinking
be
of
brought
first
into it.
3?
I was just thinking about a full game under. I'm not looking to really add first 5 unders. I've seen the success and lack of success from some of my friends, and it's not a market I really want to attack. And first threes, there were spots for him last year. Maybe this is the spot. I just think the under probably is now my biggest lean the more I think about it.
I'm starting to like it too.
I just added first 5 under 4.5 too. So
Oh,
Rockies first 5 under 1.5,
I
first
can't-
5 under 4.5 total, and then Sandy over 5.5 strikeouts.
I can't bet first fives.
I will definitely take Sandy under 5.5 hits minus 130. That's
I
one.
like it.
I'll hold off on the outs prop because he could get hit, or they might, lift him a little early if he runs up some pitch counts. I like the strikeouts one as well.
I like
But he
it.
can also get grounders when he's doing well, and that's what make me nervous. But I'm
Shout-
going to take under 5.5 hits minus 130.
Shout out to my guy Stephen Hairston in the house. Man, Stephen, we need you down here for one of these spots, man. We also have Joel Torres ready to rock with us in the poker game. Joel, just let me know. I don't know if you're on X or whatever. I can give you my number or whatever, but one table is going to start tomorrow. So you can be on that. We're going to go one table at a time. So just stay in touch with us, Joel, and let's look. It's magic in here. So if you get a chance to come around with us, come around with us. Next spot on the
And
board.
you know what? Sorry. He should deal.
Yeah.
Rockies, first 5, team total under 1.5 minus 121.
Yeah,
if
that's
it
what
loses,
he's
it
on.
loses.
That's what
If
he's
it loses,
on.
it loses. 1.2 units.
What do you think
All
of
right.
that? They're both on
All right.
under 1.5. Rockies team total. Okay, I like it.
Gave that as an official play?
Yeah.
Oh, I was not. I didn't even hear.
No, I know, and
because I
that's
was
why.
looking so deep into that and France National League soccer at the same time.
Of
so
course.
I didn't hear what he said.
Of course, you're
But,
focusing on
yeah.
on Gay Perry. Kansas City Royals, Atlanta Braves, Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. Take a look at the ballpark factors here. Minus 4% homers. It's blowing out, but it's cold. Minus 7% doubles and triples. Plus 2% singles. Minus 3% runs. So it's not a very offensive situation here. Kansas City Royals, a lot of people excited about the shortstop, Bobby Witt. I know you're very excited about his opportunity to step up. They brought in the fences. How many did they brought?
15 feet all the
15
way
feet.
around the park. I was looking at some metrics that estimated last year alone he would have had over 15 extra home runs from doubles that were bouncing off the wall.
Wow.
And estimates higher than that. So
Wow.
I think it's a move specifically with Bobby's future in mind. One of the best players in baseball. I
Yeah.
don't think that's an argument. Bobby Baseball, very high expectations for him. High expectations right off the get-go. I think he is one of the guys with the World Baseball Classic and everything that kind of got to lock in earlier. Like, we talk about who's ahead early on, and a lot of times pitchers are a little bit ahead of the hitters coming out of the gate.
Yeah.
But I think a guy like Bobby Witt was very locked in that World Baseball Classic. We'll be in a good spot coming out. I have a future on him for MVP. It's not a great bet, but it is something I'm interested in not having. I don't want to watch him win MVP and just be like, I knew it.
Yeah. Isaac Collins in left field. I think the Royals are very, very excited about Isaac in left field. It's a fun team. Blaine Thomas in center field. The outfield is tough, man. And then you got Salvi Perez. He might be my favorite player in Major League Baseball. I mean, he's just that fucking guy. Is just every single day he's ready to go, and
He seems to be great for the locker room environment.
oh yeah, loved. And then what the hell are we gonna get from Chris Sale and the Atlanta Braves this year? Acuna, Baldwin, Olsen, Riley, Albies, Harris, White, Heim, excuse me, and Dubon. Dubon at shortstop, but we expect him to have a big year. Wine time. Can we get you on camera? Are you on camera?
Yeah, I am. I'm
okay.
Right here.
Wine time. We want to hear your thoughts on all these games, and I apologize. The soup getting to me a little bit. Royals, Braves. Let me set up, and then did you move on Rockies, Marlins?
I did not.
Okay.
And I was going to be on the opposite side of you guys. I was actually going to take a shot on the Colorado Rockies, but it's not worth actually throwing my own money on. So I'm not going to do that here. But nothing for me so far on this card that we talked about. So.
Cole Ragans, Chris Sale. The line opened up with the Royals at plus 122. It's now plus 126. It's very little movement here. From a total side of things here, we have a 7.5. It's minus 120 to the under. So this has climbed from this 7. Opened up at 7, minus 120 to the over. It moved pretty briskly to the 7.5. Peter Loshak, your thoughts on this one?
I was leaning Atlanta here. Sale looks like he's in good form, although he can blow up at any. Is Jose? Oh, where's Jose Bouquet? He's a little bit of a Chris Sale whisperer.
He is.
I was definitely leaning Atlanta at the modest line. Ragans, I'm not sure. I have to look into more of his analytics and see what to expect from him. I'm not sure how much I trust him to start in terms of being top level. Sale looks, good, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's he's a elite pitcher.
Yeah.
And he's such a veteran that he's prepared now for the season. We don't need to look at his preseason stats.
I'm going to pass on this one, but I guess it's a little rich. But yeah, leaning Atlanta. But as of right now, not going to do it. Not going to pull trigger on it.
So, real quick, Lone Depot. I almost always just check the park is closed. It's projected to be open today. Temperatures in the 70s. That could have something to do with that market move to the over there.
How often is it open? I mean, 5, 6 games a year? I know they've been trying to do it more.
Like in my mind, it's always closed.
Always, yeah.
It's obviously because we're in the early part of the season, so winter effects are still going on down there in Florida. I don't even know how to make out that park with it open.
TJ,
I'm okay with it because it's 77, gets down to 73, slight wind end. Ballpark Pal has a negative 5% run, negative 12% home runs, it's usually negative 12% home runs, so it's playing like it normally does with the roof closed. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's a little bit.
I don't even know how to project
saying
that
okay
stadium
with
difference.
it. TJ, are you betting this game?
Well, we're talking about Lone Depot, but he went back to Marlins.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I do have a bet. I already placed it on Atlanta first 5 here.
On the money line.
Yeah,
How much was it?
It's -1. I got it -125. It's -130 now. But I am concerned with Ragans. I've been a big Ragans guy.
Me too.
In the last few years, but if you look, or last couple years, spring training, and I hate to put a ton into spring training, right? But he's not a guy that's working on adding an extra pitch. He already throws multiple pitches. So it's not like his spring training is focusing on adding one pitch or focusing on anything in particular. His movement was down quite a bit, and there's a lot written about it.
Yes.
And then if you look at the hits allowed, is very concerning, right? His first outing, 1.2 innings, 5 hits. Okay, that's his first outing, right? Then 3.1 innings, 4 hits, 3.2 innings, 4 hits, 5.1 innings, 7 hits against Colorado. He's just getting hit, and I don't know if...
Do you see a velocity number attached to Ragans? Because this is one of those guys that had multiple TJs, came back, started throwing faster than he ever did, and that's kind of what led to the recent success in his career path, because he was sort of like heading down the journeyman, maybe towards a middle reliever role, and then he took a step up, and it was a lot due to the velocity, in my opinion, bringing that fastball up.
Right.
Why is Sale so cheap? Don't you think he's a little cheap, TJ?
It's a little cheap, but people are high on Kansas City. Sharps bet Kansas City team season wins up a lot. So people are high on this team. So I think that has a lot to do with it in the first couple weeks of the season. Is people are betting what their preseason futures are.
All right, I'll join him on it.
It's good to see you, man. He's coming back, and he's like.
The only thing that I hate is that Atlanta has 2 straight lefties in their first 3 of their projected lineup. Now it's not set yet. Baldwin and Olsen. I'd love to see Baldwin move down in that, and Riley or Albies.
You don't think that Sale should be minus 150 here?
Not against Ragans. He's an ace.
And KC got a nice little lineup.
KC's got a nice lineup.
Nice little lineup there.
Yeah.
You don't think he should be minus 150?
So I think what they're hinting at, so you're talking about one aspect of a game. You have a bullpen, you have starting pitchers, you have the hitters, and then you have the available bench pieces. think sometimes we put too much weight. Like if it was a heavyweight boxing match and I was putting Sale versus Reagan's, I'd probably have Sale.
Man.
Like a 165 favorite. But this
Before-
is other things are factored in, and they're hinting at this lineup. I mean, Garcia, Witt, Pasquantino, Perez, Collins, India, Jensen, Marte, Thomas. So we look at the Braves lineup, and we're just a few years removed from thinking of this as Murder Row-esque. And now we're looking at like Acuna, Baldwin. So there is Olsen and Riley there. Albies is a shell of his former self. You've Kyle Farmer, Harris, White, Dubon hitting in the 9-hole because that's the only place they can put him. I have a serious lean in my offensive edge to Kansas City right now. Part of that is built into their park factors, but I also have Atlanta as being a positive park factor for them as well. So it's not huge. And bullpen-wise, there is some back-end stuff there for the Braves. For me, I think this number is pretty close to efficient. I don't think I have a huge edge on it where I'll move, but like Estevez, Ursig in the middle relief there with Schreiber, and Daniel Lynch is a converted starter. I really like the Royals bullpen. I lean to the Royals here. I don't have enough of an edge to move at this point.
All right, the limits on these first 5 team totals are lower, so but whatever. We're doing a nice show here. I'm gonna take Atlanta first 5 team total over 1.5 minus 140. Even if Raggins comes in and gives you 5 and 2, it's like, oh, he's not that bad. You still catch.
TJ Justin says Bet Rivers offering Atlanta first 5 money line, same exact price as full game money line. What do you put into that? What does that say to you?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's only a few cents off at most books for a full game. It's a little bit pricier for Atlanta. They got I give them a tiny edge in the bullpen. Kansas City's a good team, guys. I think the prices, it makes sense to me. I know it's Sale, but you got an ace on the other side. It's that people have made a lot of money on.
Yeah.
So
are you moving on this game?
Yeah, at first 5, Atlanta.
I'm going to join you. I'm going to join you on this.
I mean, tickets are pretty. Look, at most books, Kansas City is getting bet. 73% of cash is on Kansas City.
And I'll take one more. Raggins under 6.5 strikeouts minus 123.
Oh, I like that.
I like that too.
Oh, I like that. I don't think he's going deep.
I like that too.
Yeah, he might give you 5 and 2 and 5 strikeouts. It's a
Right.
nice little start there. You still cash the team total over. You still cash the under 6.5 strikeouts.
I like it. Okay, I'm going to invest in this game. Let's move on to the next ball on the board. 8:10 p.m. Eastern with the Los Angeles Angels. Fuck. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Hey guys, shout out to the Anaheim Angels. 3-0 win yesterday. Nice spot there. I wish I would have joined TJ and the fellas on the money line.
They're the Los Angeles Angels.
Yeah.
Of Anaheim.
Of Anaheim, yeah. Shout out to them though, guys. We're going right back to the window here on the Angels. I'm not taking the plus 1.5 this time. I'm gonna take the money line full game.
Ooh.
Kikuchi. I mean, going into the season, I was a little bit surprised.
Ella's favorite pitcher.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised that Soriano actually got the nod at the number 1. They paid Kikuchi, but I think that just shows you how dominant Soriano is after watching him pitch yesterday. With that being said, Kikuchi is still, I feel like, in the middle of his prime. He's still not these. I think he's 31 or 32. He might be a little bit older, but he still has really good stuff. And the thing is with Kikuchi, I get it. He's better pitching at home than he has been on away since he's been with the Angels. This guy's nasty. He's going to go out there and give you 5-6 solid innings. The bullpen, again, that's my only issue here is with the Angels is I don't believe in their bullpen. With that being said, I'm still on them here. Looking at the Astros lineup, it's looking a little bit different here today from what I'm seeing on the projected lineups. Let's pull this up here really quick. Jose Altuve at the top. Jordan, Paredes is going to be in there. Perez is going to be in there. Christian Walker. It's still a lot of bats. I get it, but I don't know. I like this Angels team. I'm getting good vibes from them. I know it's just one game. You know, it could be a little bit of a homer pick. You know what I mean?
You don't say.
It is what it is. We're on the Angels. My money is on these guys. Let's get it. Best number available you can get right now that I took was plus 140. You get a plus 141 right now. So you get a better number.
Okay.
I'm on the Angels here, guys.
Angels from Wine Time Sports. 1-0 on the young season. We got Cooch on the mound. Very consistent Very consistent. Also, Kikuchi would fit in perfectly with us. He likes the booze.
Does he?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
Oh,
really?
We could probably make it
That's
happen.
why he likes to take 14-hour naps.
I did not know he was a boozer.
Oh yeah, he's and he's lots of laughs too. He's hilarious drinker.
Man, okay.
A hilarious.
Is this
drinker.
true?
This is all true.
And his name is Kikuchi?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, what a name.
This guy really...
No, he is. Hey, Wine Time, back me up, right? He gets drunk and he's hilarious. Supposedly the funniest guy in Major League Baseball.
no shit.
Yeah, he gets a little bit of fucking sauce in him, and he's, you can imagine it too, making everybody laugh.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty easy to.
I mean,
to
look at
imagine.
his picture. Like, if he gets sauce,
Thought he
like,
had high
his eyes
volatility.
probably get closer to...
Oh, no.
All right.
Huh?
The question is, Burrows,
Great spring.
is he going to be a monster this year?
I am high on him, but not necessarily in this first start.
What are your thoughts on Burrows, both of you guys? But we'll start with Morgan and go to TJ.
It's one of these things I always feel like I have pretty high expectations for a lot of these guys coming into this season. I lean Houston here. I look at the Angels, and they had a great game yesterday. Got into the bullpen, used Romano, Pomeranz, Urania. I think this is a spot where the Houston Astros at home, had they won this game yesterday, might be looking at a little bit higher. We're talking about Kikuchi. Identified this last year as he pitched a lot better on the West Coast for me than he did making West Coast to East Coast trips. Obviously, there's no travel involved here, so he's been here for a while. This isn't a spot I'm looking to back Kikuchi. I'll look to do that in the West time zone. And as far as Mike Burrows, I have probably higher expectations than a lot of people.
Zach Nato, who is, Wine Time believes in enormously. Trout, Shanwell, Soler, Moncada, Adele, Lowe, Ohapi, Peraza. For the Astros, Altuve, Alvarez, Paredes, Correa, Walker, Diaz, Myers, Smith, and Matthews. We have the stacks play of the day on Yordan Alvarez over 1.5 bases.
Yeah.
TJ, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I can't. I was on the Angels yesterday. I'm not going to back Houston at this price. I think they're definitely the side here. The problem for me is the history of Kikuchi. These Astros have seen him a lot, and they have a lot of one-daughters OPS-wise over, right? Correa rocks him. Alvarez rocks him. Altuve, Pena, Meyer. Like, these guys hit him well. I like that Alvarez look. I was just looking at his props. I'm trying to see if there's just a good value on any of them.
You like what Justin's on.
Their juice. Yeah. I like what Justin's on. I might add an Alvarez prop in here, but I don't see a value. Let me see the first 5 difference in the price here. Minus 58. Yeah, first 5 is priced what the full game is priced at. I think it's Houston or pass to me, and right now I'm going to pass, but I might come back to it.
I think I'm going to let this one go. I initially wanted to tail.
So 26-year-old,
time.
he's not like a young up-and-coming pitcher coming into this. He's earned this spot.
Yeah.
Five pitch guy.
He was awesome.
Yeah,
he's a good pitcher.
A 5-pitch guy has very good command over 3 of those pitches. He has the tools that you want on your belt in a young guy. I feel like by the time you get to 26, I just have a little bit of a more faith in your ability to execute on the MLB level in game in and game out compared to like a 22-year-old who might have a higher ceiling with a little more velocity. He tops out right at 96, but his ability to command the change and slider with the curve is
Astros
it's
are
a nice
Moneyball
match.
too. They're Moneyball. Astros know exactly why they brought Burrows in. The Astros believe in him enormously. Is there a front office that you respect as much as the Astros right now?
Yeah, Brewers.
Miami.
The Brewers.
I'm telling you, Jimmy, it sounds ridiculous right now. Just wait.
They don't have a female general manager anymore, do they?
Just wait.
Next spot, 9:40 p.m. Eastern. We have the Cleveland Guardians, Seattle Mariners, T-Mobile Park in Seattle, Washington. It's so funny getting a chance to. All we do is gamble, right? No, that's up for me. I mean, it's all. I mean, I'm a father, but I I just gamble. And when I get to have these experiences with you guys and hanging around with you guys, you guys are my best friends. That's what life is. Life has changed, I can't think of the Seattle Mariners without thinking about Wine Time's despising the Seattle Mariners. It makes me laugh. God, it makes me laugh because they've hurt him over the last little bit.
Did we see Deacon Mike's comment in the chat?
When they hurt him, they hurt me.
I think for next year we're gonna have to add like 6 or 7 padlocks to the door here, just to make everybody feel.
Pete's Brooklyn.
Mike was here last night.
No, he was not here.
We're definitely losing viewers right now. There's no way we still have 185.
Deacon Mike was not here last night. But man, I got to talk to him on the phone. God, he's
Nobody bet the Cubs. I guarantee you bet the Cubs.
He's fucking Deacon is money
in the bank.
Yeah. Guardians Mariners here. Wine Time, I want you to lead this one off because you have a special hatred for the Seattle Mariners. Donovan leading off, Cal Raleigh, old dumper, Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, Canada's own, cleaning it up, batting fourth, Arosa Reyna, Luke Rayleigh, Canzoni, Young, and Rivas is your Seattle Mariners lineup. The Guardians are always more than one expects. And Atkins and Shapiro are Guardians, they came from that organization. And look what they've done with the Blue Jays. Are the Guardians the smartest baseball team front office in Major League Baseball? You would say the Rays. I mean, but the Blue Jays are feeling the benefits of the Guardians' thought process. You got Kwan leading off, electrifying the lineup. DeLauer is. We talk about all these guys that we're so excited about seeing. How about Chase DeLauer? Chase is like, good God, I cannot wait to watch him
he was
play.
So good yesterday too.
God, I cannot wait to watch him play all year. He's batting second. We expect Ramirez, Manzardo, Naylor, Hoskins, and then C.J. Kafus. Here's another young stud that's going to be part of this Guardians operation. Then we have Arias and Rocchio with this closing up the lineup. Peter Loshak, take it away. Guardians Mariners.
Guardians Mariners. Yeah, this was Got to be leaning at the line. Got to be leading Cleveland again. I know they're coming off a win. I know Seattle is fearsome. Kirby's good, but so is Williams. And just the line just seemed too high to me. It's hard to take an expected great team off a loss. I mean, to bet against an expected great team off a loss, but line was just too high. I didn't bet it. I'm not sure if I will, but
minus 158 to minus 163.
Yeah, leaning
George
Cleveland.
Kirby, one of my favorite pitchers in Major League Baseball, going up against Gavin Williams, one of my favorite pitchers. In
definitely leaning Cleveland. And the total, I know that seemed a little low, even though both these guys are.
The total is a 7, and it's minus 123 to the under.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. TJ, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm a Gavin Williams believer. Definitely like Kirby as well here, but the price is demanding. It's too expensive for Seattle. A lot of preseason market is determining this line here. Cleveland is the value. I'm on Cleveland first 5 plus half.
Ooh,
this is definitely.
I like that. TJ special. Is this the first TJ special of the year?
No.
Did you have one last time?
Unfortunately, we did, and we lost. But this is the first one that is reasonable because it's
50% of the ticket, 68% of cash on the Guardians.
It's minus 105, first 5 plus a half.
Ooh,
it's a 3.5.
TJ special. I'm gonna join. I'm gonna tell.
And these lefties in this Seattle lineup I think they can get to Kirby for 1 or 2. I think this is a good spot here. I'm also found a nice price on DeLauder. Over 1.5 bases, plus 176, and that's going to be an official prop for me. It's going to be a full unit play.
A full unit play?
A full unit play plus 176.
I think I said DeLauer earlier. I missed the T.
Over 1.5 bases.
I blame the Bacardi.
Okay.
The clear Bacardi on forgetting the T and DeLauder. A full unit?
A full unit.
On day 2 of Major League Baseball?
Day 2 on the prop. Man, he's hitting the ball. I'm gonna keep it running after yesterday's play. I mean, and he did a lefty on lefty too. I'm just gonna roll with the hot bat here. He did it in spring training. He's seeing the ball. Let's go. 176. Take the plus money.
A full unit?
Full unit.
Jesus.
Now I'm gonna preface this. It's a full unit for the show. My baseball bets in the first 3 weeks are not my normal unit size.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's a full unit for the show, but all my baseball bets are like a third of what I'm normally betting midseason, if that makes sense, money wise.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of volatility early in the year. Wine Time Sports. Talk to us about these Seattle Mariners.
I mean, I think there's a lot of value here with the Cleveland Guardians. You got nice plus money with them yesterday in a spot where not a lot of people really believed in them here. And let's look at the market here really quick. I'm not going to move on this game just the way this is priced. I don't want to be on the Guardians. At the same time, I'm not going to lay the juice here with the Mariners. But we got 50 and 68 coming in on Seattle. The line's not really moving. It is a little bit. Nothing too. I don't want to be involved in this game. It's going to be a pass for me. The Seattle Mariners team, you guys know I don't like this ball club, but they've done the right moves. This team is the best team in the AL West right now, and I think they're going to probably win 90-plus games this year, but I'm not going to back this game. I want nothing to do with it.
Please. Wine Time. Let's roll into our next spot on the board here. Tigers, Padres, Petco Park in San Diego, California.
I didn't get to hit on that.
Oh,
one
my
real
bad,
quick.
my bad.
I have the under 7.5. This is going to be the worst hitting conditions on the board. Temperatures close to 50 degrees.
And
in
the roof
Seattle.
is going to be open?
I doubt it.
I don't have a prediction for the roof as far as how they use it.
They've had it open in 55 Fahrenheit, 54 Fahrenheit. It's a real tricky thing.
So
there's been times when I was sure it was going to be closed, and Dabby Cab was like, it'll be open, and he was right.
when I use my projections, what places I see still have it projected as open.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the worst parks to hit in, roof open or closed. I think it's really just hard on the batter's eye. You can't just time everything up, see everything the way you want to, and it benefits the pitchers in these situations. I looked as early as I could. I got a 7.5 minus 127 for the under for the full game. I have a lot of faith in both of these pitchers and their ability to both through these lineups. I see this being a 3-1 game. Either way, I lean Seattle as far as who wins the game, but it's not a ton of conviction. But I do have faith that if the Guardians get a run on the board, Jose Ramirez will be attached to it. They'll struggle to find any other runs that aren't attached to him. And I think Kirby knows that, and I think he is talented enough and smart enough to be able to pitch around one bat in the middle of this lineup. And if somebody else in the Guardians lineup finds a way to beat him, then so be it. And I like that approach from him, and that's what I know he'll do. So I believe this is a solid under. I think 6.5 juiced is a fair price on this. So to be able to pay a 7.5 juice price, I was glad to take it.
Too. TJ, what do you think of this under?
I do too. Here's the thing with Cleveland here, right? They're gonna, and this is why I like DeLauder, because he's batting in front of J-Ram. Like he says, J-Ram is the offense. So
yeah,
they're gonna be forced to pitch to
they got to pitch
every
to
at bat.
DeLauder every at bat.
they love J-Ram more than LeBron.
But look, five
As they
straight
should.
lefties. Kirby's got to face 5 straight lefties. Quan, DeLauder, J-Ram, switch hitter, Manzardo, and Naylor. And then a righty, and then another lefty, righty, and then a switch hitter. I tend to agree with the under here, but I'm very high on Gavin Williams. I might be too high on Gavin Williams.
Yeah.
And so I have to think about that when I'm betting because I project him very well.
No, I project him well as well. That's
I like
fully
where you
built
guys
into
are.
this
I
total.
really like where you guys are on this
But that's
game.
why I like that first 5+1/2.
Yeah,
I think
I like it a lot.
If we like the under,
yeah,
I think the
I'm gonna bet that-
TJ specials.
So, are you concerned with Kirby getting? So the first 3 under is nixed because of the 5 straight lefties.
Not necessarily, but I think Cleveland can get a couple off him.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you think I'm muddying? Am I muddying it up by adding a first 3 under and not just because the first 5+1/2 I'm going to bet. Do you think I'm muddying it up with the first 3 under?
What price are you getting?
I've got to check it out. I haven't fully done it. Wine time: Tigers, Padres, Diamondbacks, Dodgers. Wine time. Take over. I'm going to take a few minutes here because I get the opportunity to cap the NBA with LJ from H-Town here in about 10 minutes. running hot in NBA. 2-0 last night, 6-2 on
Dude,
our
how
first day
fucking
here.
solid is LJ?
LJ's money in the fucking bank. Wine time takeover for these last 2 games, and then LJ and I are going to wreck shop with Peter Loshak in NBA.
You're plugged in. You're plugged in.
All right, fellas, let's go. Where we at?
Detroit, San Diego.
Let's get this all ready to roll.
While you're looking at that, I will just give you some splits here. We got Detroit opening up. We'll just use BOL numbers at plus 103. Now they're plus 113. So we do have movement to San Diego, about 12 cents there. The betting splits do have tickets on San Diego and 85% of the cash on San Diego there. I will look at Circa here. Similar story, 53% of tickets, 67% of cash on San Diego, and a few cents of movement to San Diego. So it looks like people are backing King here on the full game. If we look at first half here, very similar numbers. So not a lot of difference between first 5 and full game splits there. Wine time. And if I look at Ballpark Pal, just to give us some park factors here, let's just look here at Petco. We got negative 13% runs, minus 8% home runs, minus 13% doubles and triples, minus 9% singles. And it typically plays minus 3% runs. So minus 10% run difference there. So we're expecting lower numbers. We got 68 degrees down to 64 by the end of the game with 6 mile per hour winds blowing in from left. So expecting low scoring there from Ballpark. Take it away one time.
Yeah, this is an interesting game, guys. Yesterday, my most confident bet on the day was the San Diego Padres. Got a lot of people on them with me, I feel like, too. And, it's kind of from start to finish, we knew we lost, and sometimes those are the better way to lose those games. Going into this one, now they're the favorite, obviously. Framber Valdez, how much did they spend on this guy in the offseason? I think
115 million.
Paying him more a year than
a lot of money.
Skubal.
Tainted goods.
It's pretty crazy.
You guys are all down on Framber?
I am not. I've seen Framber, also seen a lot of pitchers do it, but I think Framber absolutely owns the Angels every single time he plays them and owns Trout. But guy's a really good pitcher, but I don't think he's on Tariq's scale quite yet. With that being said, this is a tough game here for me to actually decide on. I'm not going to move on the Padres here. Yesterday, I felt like we had value on them, and I feel like we did. We got them at plus 120. They ended up closing at a plus 110. It's only moving towards them, and, they got blown out. It is what it is. I'm not going to go back to the well with them because I don't want to fade Framber. I do have a lot of respect for Framber, but just kind of crazy they're paying him this much. They're paying him that much more money than Tariq. Michael King has had a good career, you know what I mean? He's not a guy I like to back, and I'm not going to back him here as a favorite against Detroit. Obviously, San Diego has the better bats out there, but I think Detroit has a clear-cut pitching advantage. So nothing outweighs anything for me in this game. The market's not really telling me much, and from the X's and O's, I think it's a coin flip game. I think you have an edge on it. That's good, but for me, I'm staying off this game. Spoons, take it away. Sorry.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup. Framber Valdez has seen this Padres team a decent amount. Nobody hits him that well. I mentioned tainted goods there a minute ago. Valdez threw at his own catcher last year, intentionally crossed him up. It wasn't debatable. I think anybody that looks at that sees that. So I think any team that picked him up was going to get him at a significant discount, kind of where his market value landed. And I don't really feel like the Tigers got that much of a discount on him. I don't know. I have a lot of respect for the way he pitches. Pretty aggressive. Won't tend to back you off, and his whole goal is to just get you to bounce the ball into the ground. And every time he sees a good batter, which happens a lot when you see the Padres, he's not scared to put you on base because he'll get that double play the next time around. Getting plus money with the Tigers here is a little bit enticing, but I lean to Michael King and the Padres. I think this team is hungry for a home win here in this environment, and Michael King, every year he's been in the major leagues, has kind of improved on himself. A guy that started as a reliever, had to earn his way up, and he's a guy I have some faith in. I lean to the under in this matchup, and I lean to the San Diego Padres. I have some questions on Valdez, and I imagine a lot of people do, so there's probably a chip on his shoulder. I won't be surprised to see him come out and pitch an absolute gem here today in his first start for the Detroit Tigers. But on the opposite side, I wouldn't be surprised to see this get ugly quick. I lean Padres. I'm not on this game.
Yeah, I'm going to make Padres official, minus 125.
Okay.
And also, Cleveland has an okay little lineup there, TJ. Yeah, they're an all right little lineup, right? It's not too bad. All right, I don't like to take props with big favorite lines, but I'm going to have to do it. Kirby over 3.5 hits, minus 150.
Yep, I like it.
He pitches to contact, so it's not bad. Like he relies on that park. That's part of his game plan. So you're pitching on what betting on what
over
he wants
3.5
to do.
minus 150. And
I like that prop a lot.
Cleveland didn't have a nice little lineup, I wouldn't do it. But if TJ, confirms that they do, I'm ready to do it.
If you were saying 5.5, I'd be like,
no, 3.5 minus 150. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Let's move on to Dodgers, Arizona Diamondbacks
Well,
here.
just real quick on that Detroit game, I was definitely leaning Detroit here to back Valdez. I'm a little lower on King here. I almost bet his over hits allowed prop. It's a nice number. But you guys all leaning San Diego is going to keep me off it, and the market's also going that way. So I'm going to stay off it. I'm going to respect your guys' bet. I'm not going to back San Diego, but I lean Detroit. But I'll just pass.
Okay, yeah, it's a pass for me too. I don't think I'll end up getting there with the Padres here in this spot. But here we go, Arizona, LA Dodgers here, Los Angeles, California. Diamondbacks had a nice little lead there through a couple innings, up 2-0, and all of a sudden, boom, Dodgers just erupt. All it takes is 1 or 2 innings for this team to put 6 or 7 on the board. The game's pretty much over at that point because their bullpen is good. They've got a good rotation out there. If you look at this lineup right now that they're throwing out there, Ohtani, Kyle Tucker, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Max Muncy, Teskar, don't get me wrong, Arizona Cardinals, I think this is a really good lineup as well when you talk about guys like Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, Perdomo, who's playing some big-time baseball, Arenado, Marino, Carlos Santana, veteran. You got Alec Thomas out there as well in center field. I hate that I don't have a lot of action today, guys. Yesterday was a good day, but I just don't see a lot of value in today's card, specifically Major League Baseball. I only have a play on the Angels as of right now, and it's more of a I don't know if I can tell you I actually came full closure on just capping that game and saying I'm taking the Angels. They're my team and I'm betting them, but might make some bets as the day goes on. We'll see. I got to let the market marinate, but as of right now, my card is really light, guys. Don't need to make too many bets today, so off this game. Peter Loshak?
Pass for me. Pass.
TJ?
Looking a little bit deeper into Ryan Nelson, he did have a good spring. I know a lot of people are
Nelson.
Yeah, a lot of people are high on him, but I'm really high on Emmett Sheehan. I think this guy's a very solid pitcher. He's exactly what the Dodgers need with all their studs, and it says a lot that he's second in their rotation. They didn't stretch him too hard in the spring. He didn't go too deep. Neither pitcher threw a lot of pitches in the spring. I am going to be, and this is going to be a very common bet for me this year. I'm going to be on the Dodgers minus 1.5.
Okay.
I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it quite frequently. I think this lineup is probably the best lineup we've ever seen, or at least in the last 20 years that I can remember. They can put up runs, and I hate it, but it is what it is. And if I'm going to get the Dodgers minus 1.5, anywhere under minus 125 in most games, I'm just going to take it and see how it rolls for a lot this year. So I'm on minus 1.5, minus 1. I got it minus 110 at my exchange, but for the show, I'll give it out at minus 117 at Bookmaker.
Let's go. Spooner.
Call it square, but I'll be square.
It's out of my price range. I agree with TJ on the sentiment here. I think this is a spot where I would normally try to build maybe a super juice minus 1. There's no chance in even doing that, kind of looking at the prices here. But when I look at Arizona's bullpen, it's not one that gives me a ton of confidence. Sewald at the back he's past the prime of his career, and that's the guy they're putting out there as their best reliever. Ginkel would be the only other guy I have any respect for, and I think the rest of this bullpen is going to put the Diamondbacks in a lot of tough positions. Arizona's going to have to score a lot of runs throughout the course of this season if they really want to be as competitive as they have been in some of the past seasons. But when we look at this Dodgers team, obviously TJ alluded to just the murder row that it is. We talked about Cleveland, you have to pitch to one batter. you have to pitch to everybody on the Dodgers. You can't pitch around anybody because then you have two guys coming up, and if you're not handed this advantage right now, you're definitely going to be at a disadvantage in the next batter. And they're really good at setting a lineup full of all-stars here. I agree with the Dodgers -1.5. The Sparks played a little more offensive friendly over the past few seasons than I remember in past years, but the weather doesn't bode to this being an offensive friendly game. Might be one of the things keeping me off it. I'd like to see the total come down so that the Dodgers run line can get to a better price. If I could get the Dodgers run line at a more affordable price, I would move on it. I think.
What do you need?
You
What
get
price do you need?
-125 right now.
I think I would want like -110. So like the hit rate
That's
on
what,
minus.
that's what I bet it at.
So the hit rate on -125, TJ, we're talking 60-ish%, like 61%, versus like 110 where you're at 55%. We're talking a 162 game season. It's really important to bake price into this, I do think that the way the weather conditions are, like the under should take some more money, and if that brings that run line to a more advantageous price, I'd be interested.
Let's go. Well, we've got official action from TJ on this spot. Loshak, you passed on this game, yeah?
Yeah.
Spoons, are you official on this game or not?
I want to be, but I don't
If
want
it
to pay
is,
it's too
125. I can't pay
expensive.
125, and I'm looking at a couple prediction markets where I don't have great prices, so I'm going to continue to price shop that. I'll post my full card on X before too long, so anybody can see that's not already updated to my juice reel, because none of the prediction markets I can really get on there at the moment.
Yeah, if anything, it's going to get more expensive because it opened -1.5, -105. Now it's -125. Like I said, I got it -110. But
Is that your lucky shirt?
you like it?
You're lucky.
Did you tell Pete about your shirt?
Yeah, we saw it. It's great.
I'm not folding.
All right, guys, that concludes the MLB card.
Thank
here
God,
for
I need a
today.
fucking-
All right.
Wait,
I need to puke.
I just found a 117 I can get.
Yeah, take it.
I'll deal with 117. It's
Take it.
just slightly past where I want to be at. I'm going to make Dodgers -1.5, -117, and I'm going to split this one out with my buddy TJ. This will be a fun one to watch.
Yep.
I absolutely hate the Dodgers, so anytime I bet on them, I have to have some conviction to do it. I don't like saying stuff like that out loud, but I'm excited about this one. It'll be good. Fun watch.
There we go. We got Spoon on at -117. Loshak, you want to review your action?
All right, I got two plays here that are probably both losers, or at least I feel nervous. A's +154 and San Diego -125. I know King had a bad spring, and Valdez. Jose Bouquet, did you say you're down on Valdez, friend?
Yeah.
He's a fat tub of shit.
Hey,
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? That's that's an angle that I like to bet, though.
Yeah.
Did he throw it as catcher?
Absolutely,
No.
yeah. He was a bitter little berry. He threw at his catcher.
No doubt.
Bad guy. He got paid. He's going to be fat and
Yeah.
happy. New situation. At least he went to a manager that likes him. But yeah, fat and happy. No thanks.
I mean, that is historically one of my favorite angles. A guy coming off a bad spring, and the other pitcher's a fat tub of shit who just got a huge contract. So
And
we'll
he's
see.
gonna- he's gonna
And
shut
the
up.
villain
And it's the low, anything under 140 though, and this is 125.
the villain always wins at the beginning of the movie. So if he's entering his villain arc, maybe we should be locking in on his first few starts.
Well, anyway, I'm taking the A's +154, San Diego -125. Alcantara to have a good start, under 5.5 hits -130, and Colorado first half team total under 1.5 -121, and Ragans to struggle a little bit. Atlanta first five team total over 1.5 -140, Ragans under 6.5 strikeouts, and Kirby over 3.5 hits -150.
TJ, review your action.
10 official plays on this card. A lot. So Rockies first 5 under 1.5, -115. Sandy, Alcantara, over 5.5 strikeouts, -102. Marlins, Yankees first 5 under 4.5. Wait, not Marlins, Yankees. What I typed that totally wrong. Marlins, Rockies first 5 under 4.5. A's money line +155. Yankees money line -127. Braves first 5 -130. Ragans under 6.5 strikeouts -115. DeLauder over 1.5 bases +176. Cleveland first 5 +1/2. My favorite bet of the day -105. Dodgers run line -117.
Let's go. Spoons, review your action.
All right.
I got 4 bets in college basketball. I have UConn money line +100, St. John's +7, St. John's +6.5. There's another half unit on St. John's money line. And then Iowa State minus 3.5. And then for MLB, we have Mariners and Indians under 7.5, minus 127. Yankees money line minus 127, and the Dodgers minus 1.5. The grossest looking card I've ever seen, and under in the Yankees and Dodgers. But let's hope we get some cash off it. Good luck today, everybody. Can't wait to hear LJ.
Spoon dog, man. It's just the only time. This is the only time in life where your expectations get met.
There you go.
It is.
Jeff.
It really
yeah,
is.
You gotta. Expectations are key in life.
They're so important.
Yeah,
to have
they really
realistic
are.
Expectations.
They really
If
are.
you do not have realistic expectations, you get upset. You get hurt
boy,
nonstop.
it's so true.
And your loved ones.
Yep,
and your loved ones.
yep,
and here is
yep,
one of my
yep,
loved ones.
Here we go.
LJ from H-Town
LJ
in
from
the
H-Town.
house.
Let's
man.
do this.
We got our guy LJ here rocking NBA, Mr. Loshak.
Yeah.
2-0 yesterday.
Very nice.
6-2 on our first night here. And 3 years ago at Pubapalooza, LJ went, I think, like 15-2. I can't remember the exact record,
Fuck
but
outta here.
yeah, and he made me so much money, and I didn't tell everything. Like, we worked on it together. I didn't tell everything, but he made me so much fucking money.
Wow.
LJ, I need that money. I need that money now. Yesterday was not good. First off, LJ, how are you, my man?
I'm doing good, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. Pubapalooza 5. Peter Loshak.
What's going on, LJ?
Hey, it's good times, man.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get this cash.
Mhm.
See if we can NBA.
We have our NBA expert here. Let me move this. LJ from H-Town going to guide us to the bank. Let's get to work, fellas. Let me just fix up a couple things here. Thank you guys for rocking with us. We are live at the Southtown 101 in San Antonio, Texas. LJ from H-Town in the motherfucking house here. And we got a concert from LJ. Do we get a concert tomorrow night or tonight?
I don't know if we officially confirmed it, but it was supposed to be tonight. We'll see what happens.
Well, we'll hook it up in a fucking second. It's about you. You're the star. When you're ready to rock. We thought Peasy, our man, was going to be rocking with us. And there's so many cappers. I just want everybody to say this. There's so many cappers wanted to come here and just couldn't. For whatever reason, life got in the way. Yeah. We love you guys.
Yes.
We love you guys. Thank you for trying to come. It's okay that it doesn't work out. Like, sometimes life gets in the way. Jay Peasy, we got so much love for. Justin McKelvey, who wanted to drive all the way out. All these guys we have so much love for. And if you weren't able to make it happen this year, don't hold that. It's nothing to be held against you. We love you guys. And we got LJ here, and we have the LA Clippers, Indiana Pacers to start us off. 7 p.m. Eastern, the LA Clippers 37-36, 16-21 on the road. Indiana Pacers 16-57, 10-26 at home. We're in Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. I went over, obviously, the first thing I do now is, has any team lost by 30 points? Has any team double-digit favorite on the first half back-to-back? Because I think the more that you simplify the NBA, at least for me, the better my ROI is. The NBA, I have skilled friends that I get to cap with, and they're hugely helpful. But everybody you see, I can beat the NBA year after year after year after year, and I fucking love it. And I'm excited to cap here with LJ live from the Southtown 101. Let's set this one up here. Line history and who after shoot around will be in the lineup. Let me get that up very quickly. Peter, can you set a table for us and then hand it over to LJ? And let me get stuff.
Indy just not playing defense. So I look at this. I'm like, don't overthink it. Over, first half over. Is that just too obvious? Is that just like, don't overthink it and go for it? Clippers, obviously, huge favorite. They're playing, for the playoffs. They're off of 2 big margin ATS home wins. Now they're on the road. Pacers, though, 4 straight covers now. Some were close, but still, all right, good for them. But win, lose, cover, not cover. They're just not playing defense. Game's going over. But the total hasn't gone down that much, but it hasn't gone up either. I don't know. Over?
Clippers completely healthy.
Yeah.
You got Garland, Kawhi at the 2. Kawhi at the 2, not 3. God, obviously a Raptor guy. Derek Jones at the 3, Collins at the 4, and Brook Lopez at the 5. They were so comfortable letting Zubac go because they knew the value they had, with his low contract. And then they were like, okay, we'll put Brook in, and we'll let him play 30 minutes. Nemhard, Naismith, Jarris Walker, Pascal Siakam, Jay Huff. So Naismith is probable. Toppin is questionable. This is as healthy as the Pacers have been.
Yes.
Take it away, my man.
Definitely, and that's one of the reasons why Peter is saying it's going to go over, because they pretty much got all their guys. And the Pacers know they're sorry, so they can just go out there and just play freely. They don't have any expectations. Mm-hmm. So I definitely see this game going over. I had it circled over 238.5. Haven't moved on it, but I'm really confident in it. Pacers, they've allowed 132 points their last 3 games. So even if the Clippers don't get to 132, I believe the Pacers can put up enough to let this game go over. 82 to the over, last 10 is the Pacers. So I don't see anything changing. Last 6 matchups between these two teams have gone over. So it's too consistent to the over for me not to at least look at it and have it on my radar.
Both teams are playing very efficient basketball. I know that the Pacers are 1-17 since the All-Star break, but 10th fastest pace, 101.72 possessions a game, shooting 47.3 from the field and 36.7 from 3. If you were concerned about the over, you'd be concerned with the Pacers, not the Clippers. They're 11-8 post All-Star break, 21st fastest pace, 98.72 possessions a game. Since the All-Star break, they're shooting 50.7% from the field.
Yeah.
50.7. 37.1 from 3. This is a very efficient basketball team.
Exactly, because like you mentioned, we got all the guys back. So they could just go out there and play freely and, and just play basketball. And, the Clippers, Kawhi, everybody's healthy. I see this it may be competitive, and the Pacers may be live, to win this game. I don't see the Clippers going out here and just blowing the Pacers out like
9.5 to a 9.
Yeah. So
Book's moving it slightly towards the Pacers. You think the Pacers are live here?
The Pacers could be live because, like I said, there's no expectations on there.
Yes, they for a while they were not, but now they've turned the corner.
As healthy as they've been in how long?
Yeah.
Why aren't we on the Pacers plus 9?
I'm borderline.
It's still the Pacers.
Yeah.
So that's my determining factor. I'd rather just focus on the total, because I can see points. So let's just trust they put up points.
You know what? I'm very interested in the Pacers now.
Okay.
I wasn't initially, and I'll sit with it after the show here.
You also have the storyline of Ben Mathurin coming back to Indiana, was traded. So you do have that storyline. Look at his props as well. So, it's a lot of things you can look at.
I like it. I like the spot. Are you guys officially moving on the over?
I want to. I got to decide.
I'm right there at the door. By the time the show ends.
Yeah, let it marinate. Let it marinate. Next spot on the board, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Atlanta Hawks, 41-32, 20-16 on the road. At the Boston Celtics, 48-24, 25-11 at home. Hawks are on the first of a back-to-back. They host the Sacramento Kings tomorrow night, so it's a back-to-back with travel. The Hawks are 15-2 since the All-Star break.
Yes.
Oh, good God. 7th fastest pace in the NBA over that stanza. 102.20 possessions a game. Shooting 48 from the field and 36.4 from 3. Boston Celtics 13-5 post All-Star break. 95.03 possessions a game. That is the slowest pace in the NBA post All-Star break. But it's a little faster than they've been playing. There was times when they had 93 possessions a game, and it never got lower than 93, but they're playing actually a little bit faster. And they're not that efficient right now. Tatum has come back, and they're offensively, the analytics are saying it's okay. They're just an average basketball team right now. 45.1 from the field and 35.5 from 3. Let's set up the line history, and then we'll hand this over to Peter Loshak, and then LJ will take us home here. Let me just move over here. Line history-wise, we have these Boston Celtics minus 4.5. So, obviously, we got to go to RotoWire immediately. And so, Brown is out.
Yep.
Vooch is out. So, Derek White, Shearman, Hauser, Tatum, Queta. I know that Nasty Nate's going to be on the Boston Celtics second quarter. Should I just start tailing every second quarter bet he makes? Because
why not?
I just feel like an asshole not betting these because he's sitting there making money every game on them. So we're down to a 4.5 on the spread. From a total perspective here, we have a 225. This one opened up at 224.5. Peter Loshak, what are your thoughts? And then send it over to our guy, LJ.
One thing to note is that most of Atlanta's awesomeness has come at home. And my take on this game, 9 words. Wow, geez, don't really know what to think here. There you go.
Wow. And we're the
This
G's.
is a legend talking.
We're G'd up from the feet up.
Yeah.
Blued up
I have
from
no
the shoe up.
idea. I mean, Atlanta's been awesome ATS, most of it at home.
Yeah.
Celtics, scary to fade off a very nice win. No clue what to make of this.
LJ, we need insight.
Well, a couple of determining factors I will put into this as far as Boston's at home, didn't have to go anywhere. They could be fat and happy, getting the OKC win. So do they really want to be focused on Hawks? Because Boston has someone good coming up. I think, you could check on that their next game. I think it's much more important than the Hawks. But the Hawks, instead of taking their against the spread, because I believe they probably can win this game, but I don't want to fade Boston at home on a Friday night in front of the fans. 7-1 straight up at home on Friday nights. I track that.
Yeah.
That's a very important thing I like to see. And they didn't have to travel at home. So those type of things I lean to the home favorite. But the Hawks have been putting up points, as you mentioned, their schedule. They're 14-4 against the spread in their last 18 games is what I got. So they've been the hottest team, like you just mentioned. But their points, 10-3 to the team total over in their last 13. So if I can trust them to put up their team total, which I believe is at 110.5, I believe they can do that and still cover the spread, and Boston squeaks it out at the end. I just see it going that way because you still have Tatum. You don't have Brown, so you're missing by 20-some points a game. But I think the fact that Boston can lock down defensively when necessary, and the Hawks, they're a fast-paced team, but if you can slow them down in the half court, they could tend to struggle. So all that said, I'd rather trust the Hawks to take their points. But I haven't bet it yet. Just lean team total over 110.5 for the Hawks is what I'm leaning right now because I believe Boston can win this game.
It's game 3 of the homestand.
Nasty Nate.
Celtics win. Second quarter
Just
minus
talked about
1
it.
from Nasty Nate, man. Can you say it in the mic, man? Let's roll. We got Aloha Eastside Rolla, man. I've not seen this homie in fucking 4 or 5 years. Aloha Eastside Rolla here in our chat. He was one of my guys when I started out.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice to see him in the chat. It's been
Shout out.
years since we've had him rocking with us. Aloha Eastside Rolla in the house says Atlanta has played bad teams.
And at home, and mostly at home.
Rob Free says Mathurin returning home over 18.5 points
Like
versus
it.
a team that won't play any defense.
Yep.
Rob Free is sharp. Let's roll on to the next spot on the board here. I don't think I'm going to move on the Hawks Celtics at this point.
Mhm.
I'm building my card with you guys, and I really like that Pacers off the hop, but I find that Hawks Celtics game difficult. We have the Miami Heat Cleveland Cavaliers next up on the board, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Miami Heat 39-34, 16-20 on the road. The Cleveland Cavaliers 45-28, 23-14 at home at Rocket Arena in Cleveland, Ohio. Both teams have been mediocre post All-Star break, and it's because we have high expectations for them. So the Heat are 10-7. They'll be happy with that record post All-Star break. The Cleveland Cavaliers are 11-7. They'll be happy with that record post All-Star break. But I have higher expectations for both of these squads. So I feel like it's a middling situation here. Spoelstra's Heat are playing at the third fastest pace in the NBA. They've been playing at a very fast pace all season long. All of these stats are just post All-Star break for me right now. I like a bigger sample size than 5 and 10 games personally. So they're 10-7 post All-Star break. 103.09 possessions a game, and they're shooting the ball nice. 47.6 from the field and 35% from three. The Cleveland Cavaliers, 96.64 possessions a game, 27th fastest pace in the league, and more efficient than the Heat. 48.5 from the field and 36.4 from three. We have Jaquez probable. It's a pretty simple situation for the Heat. We actually have a finally on an NBA card a lot of consistency with the rosters. Maybe it's because we're so close to playoff time. Jarrett Allen is going to play tonight. So we have Jarrett Allen in, Porter out, Tyson out, Wade out. Peter, set a table and hand it over to our guy, LJ.
I mean, of course, this is the second game of a 2-game set, and Miami beat them in the first one by like 17 or whatever. I know that Cleveland has not been very good ATS recently, and Miami, they also haven't been, but before, last couple weeks they haven't been good, but before that they were like a juggernaut. I don't think you got. It's like a playoff series. How do you not take Cleveland here? At least on the money line.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know. You tell
I
him.
completely agree. Everything
Right?
he said, and I parlayed that with Boston's money line.
That's what I. Sorry. Excuse me. I don't lose my cool that much because I'm a legend. But that's what I was about to do.
That's
What
a
do you think?
perfect parlay piece. Like I said, Friday night at home, Cavs third home game. So
Cavaliers Celtics moneyline parlay.
yes, I
But
believe
Justin
that's it.
McKelvey is like, watch our Hawks win, and Atlanta has been, of course.
Yeah,
awesome ATS.
hey, I don't want to step in front of Atlanta, but these are home favorites for a reason, and the Cavs just lost to the Heat, like Loshak mentioned. And
See, there you go. Dougie Wise says Cavs money line, Michigan money line. I don't like to, for the record keeping, it's hard to do that,
Yeah,
so I
you
don't
can't
like to
mix
cross
sports,
college
yeah.
and NBA. But there you go. Michigan money line, Cavs money line parlay minus 130.
that's a nice one.
Yeah.
I like that one as well.
Dougie Wise says Hawks are live. Careful, fellas. All in caps.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hawks are playing great basketball. We know that. But I'm very interested in this. Is this official for you at this point? Celtics Cavaliers moneyline parlay? Or are you
what can
still
you get, what can you
ruminating?
get for me?
I will look. So it's still ruminating at this
Yeah,
point.
it is, but just keep it up there. Just
Cool.
All right. Yeah, I'll look it up, and
Yeah.
you take care of the. 'cause
Perfect.
you guys know
Next
way
spot
more.
on the board, 8 p.m. Eastern, the Houston Rockets, 43-29, 18-19 on the road to the Memphis Grizzlies, 24-48, 12-22 at home. We're at FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee. Houston lagging.
Yep.
10-9 post All-Star break. The San Antonio Spurs have said, I'm the captain now.
Mm.
The Houston Rockets were the favorite to win this division. Big. Minus 200 before the year started.
Mm.
You could have got the Rockets to win the division. You could have got the Spurs to win the division at plus 250, plus 260. I have Spurs futures. And I hope that it scoops me out the fucking gutter, LJ. I hope it takes care of all of my life's problems. Now they obviously have to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder.
yes, they do.
The Grizzlies are a tricky team to cap. I think when Cedric Howard is available, that they should be bet on. And I know that I'm simplifying things too much, but I really, really like his game. Javon Small at the point guard. He's starting. Cedric Howard, Hendricks, GG, and then Prosper at the 5. Amen, Reed Shepard, KD, Jabari Smith, and Sengun. I mean, when you have an old head like KD, this is sort of where he takes a breath because he knows playoffs are coming, and it's okay. I feel like he doesn't put pressure on himself to excel at this time of the year because he knows what's coming up. And I am a KD fan as a basketball player and as a man. I like him. The Memphis Grizzlies are 4-15 post All-Star break. They're playing at a fast pace. They're not efficient, except when you get to the 3. They're hitting threes at a really nice rate, but their field goal percentage, their efficiency around the basket is weak. They're dealing with injuries. Peter Loshak, this is our guy LJ's Houston Rockets.
Yeah. First of all, that parlay paid plus 120. Plus 120 parlay you're talking about.
Cool.
And this one, Memphis is obviously super banged up. They're playing guys who are just maybe not ready for prime time yet. And Houston, are they just like looking forward to the playoffs or something? Because they should be much better. They should be pissed. They've lost 7 of 8 ATS. They're just clearly overvalued right now. But after that Minnesota loss, they should be pissed. Or do they just not care and just like, we don't care until the playoffs start?
Well, let's hear from LJ, man. This guy's on top.
Well, the fact I don't think they just don't care. I just believe the fact that they pretty much got their position locked in. So it just depends on the matchups in the playoffs. It's how we're going to see Houston, how effective they're going to be. But this is a division game, guys, and Houston does not do well versus the division. 2-11. Wow. Against the spread.
I didn't know that.
Versus the division.
Wow.
So for me to try to trust that they cover this number, 13.5, would be outrageous for me to think that. Because they haven't shown that. So, of course, I'm not going to take the spread. I initially wanted the over, but Memphis gives up a lot of points. As I looked at their defense, they played no defense. And they are 30th in offensive rebounds allowed. Second, they give up the second most chance points. And what does Houston do very well? Offensive rebounds and second chance points. So For that reason, I'm going to take the Houston Rockets team total over 120.5. Simply because Memphis has allowed 131 points the last 3 games. And 10 out of the last 12 opponents, the Memphis Grizzlies has allowed them to hit 120. So Reed Shepard's in the starting lineup now, so I believe the offense picks up with him. Hidaka has changed that. So as long as that pace stays to where they can score points, because we saw it against the Bulls, we saw it a couple of nights that they can put up points. But can they win games and cover the spread is a different story for the Houston Rockets, because at the end of the day, they don't have a point guard to initiate the offense. And that's why you see turnovers. You can trap Kevin Durant.
You know, when Van Fleet comes back, he's going to be slow as molasses.
Well, Van Fleet mentioned earlier that he's going to be the best he's ever been when he comes back. So I only can trust what the man says.
I love him. I love him. He's my guy, man. He's my
Maybe
rapper.
we have something to look forward to next year.
Oh, he's going to be slow as fucking molasses.
Hey, we'll see.
Dude, this guy's going to be fucking lollygagging down the court. Van Fleet he's not going to have the quick twitch. Van Fleet is going to take all of that money he's made and he's going to point and laugh because he's not playing great basketball anymore. And I want Van Fleet to challenge me. I want Van Fleet to step up. I think he's going to be slow, bad, and worthless.
Well, hey, it's up to him to prove you wrong, Jimmy.
I love him. I love him. I respect him as a man. I think he's going to be slow and fucking worthless when he comes back. Is that sick? Is that wrong?
No, I mean, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
But hey, we have a right to our opinion.
I know him.
Hey, I'm glad you do. But he's with a different team now. He had a year to rest. So, hey, it's about him coming out, proving people wrong that he can be the effective guy that we need, Jimmy, because we need him.
You know what? He'll be an effective guy in a blazer, coaching.
No.
Coaching, like in a nice suit, in a nice fucking suit.
We got him for a reason. We'll see what happens.
Oh, it's gonna hurt you guys, man. That's a weight around your neck, the contract.
Okay. We'll see.
Let's roll on. Rockets team total over 120.5 for LJ from H-Town. Let's move on to the next spot.
But you don't necessarily like them minus all those points because Memphis, right?
I would bet Memphis, but this line's gone from 12.5 to 14.
Yes, they have no
So
one.
am I going to set up against the books and say they're wrong?
Yeah.
I don't have the confidence to
Because
do
Ty
that.
Jerome's out, too. That's one of the most important players, too. He's out.
But I'm so with you. The Rockets don't need to win this game by margin. They don't
No.
care.
Right.
Why wouldn't we be on the Grizzlies here? Because the line's gone 1.5 against them, and we trust
Because
the
the
book.
Grizzlies are playing a real, not ready for time play.
But it's Friday night. It's Friday night in Memphis, man. Come on, LJ. Come on, man. That was our whole thing. Friday night in fucking Memphis.
But they had a different team, Jimmy. This is not the team that we're going to be rolling out here trying to cover a 13.5 point spread. Now, they can do it. I'm not saying they can do it.
Grizzlies.
I'm just not going to bet the Rockets to cover it. That's about.
I want the Grizzlies.
There you
I
go.
want the Grizzlies. You think it's a sane bet?
No, I don't think it's the same at all. Because the Rockets' record against the spread versus the division, I don't think it's the same bet at all.
You don't want Grizzlies?
No.
I do. I want them at home. Next spot on the board here, we got the Chicago Bulls. 29-43, 11-23 on the road at Oklahoma City Thunder, 57-16, 29-6 at home. We're at Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. For Chicago Bulls fans, this is what you get. You know, you had your dynasties, and now you guys suffer. And I want you guys all to suffer. Fucking suffer. Chicago 5-12 post All-Star break, 104.16 possessions a game. They're playing the fastest pace in the NBA post All-Star break. They were playing a very fast pace before that. 46.4 from the field, 35.3 from three. The Oklahoma City Thunder 15-2, 99.68 possessions a game, 16th fastest pace. They're a very tricky team to cap right now. Bulls are also on the first of a back-to-back. They play at Memphis tomorrow. Let's get this line history set up, and then we'll have Peter set the table and hand it over to our guy LJ from H-Town. The Chicago Bulls are plus 18.5. It opened up at plus 19.5. It's moved
I saw 20.
It's moved a point or a point and a half in their direction. God, we have Simon's out. Yabusele and Nick Richards might play. We don't know. They're questionable. But we've already had shoot-around, and Dillingham and Okoro are going to play. So the fact that Richards and Yabusele are still questionable means I don't know if they play. Chet is out for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hmm.
But everybody knows what's going on right now. And it's that the San Antonio Spurs are big dog in the NBA. And the Thunder are the defending NBA champions. And they know that everybody's talking about the San Antonio Spurs. But here we have this 18.5-point spread. It's sick. Pete, you like anything in this?
Well, I mean, look, before that game against Philly where they gave up 157 in regulation, Chicago had actually been good ATS. They had been covering. And now OKC, classic, just too big of a favorite in general. Not every game, but in general, overvalued. Now they're back home from a 5-game trip. The problem is that they are off a loss, though. That's a problem. First straight up loss in a while to Boston. So maybe they will be pissed here. But in general, you got a great team that's just way too big of a favorite overall. Then you got a shitty team that has been covering. So I'd be getting a massive number. So I was thinking maybe Chicago, but we got a massive
number.
What you guys think?
LJ, I need to know your thoughts on this one. This is 18.5.
Yeah,
makes sense of it.
It's a big number. This is a really big number, but I just keep going back to OKC off a loss. You know, they can cover this number. But how motivated they're going to be at home Friday night?
Would it be a first half rather than a full game?
It could be. You got 11.5 first half. Is that what you got?
I'll have to see.
Because I would rather lean that way. Because let's say the Bulls jump on them in the first quarter, wake them up a little bit, and then OKC comes back in that second quarter. You know what I'm saying? To get that into halftime.
Justin McKelvey likes Thunder first half team total over.
That's a good one.
Just lay it on him.
That's a good one too.
Zero
so
resistance
smart.
You don't think Chicago at some point they're going to be
sharp.
like, we just gave up 157 in regulation. Let's just D up a little bit for a half? No? That's not how they think?
157 to 137.
Yeah.
Was there? I mean, look.
In regulation?
We are doing our best to enjoy NBA.
Mm-hmm.
But when the Bulls go to Philadelphia and lose 157 to 137, you have to be questioning why you love the sport this much.
Yeah, and the Bulls should be questioned of, are they mad about it? Are they embarrassed?
Do they give a fuck? Do they care?
That's what I'm saying. What is their motivation? And I know OKC's motivation.
157 points.
I mean, these NBA teams are doing it. But
157.
I think I'm gonna trust OKC.
Maybe they don't care.
I think Justin's look on that first half team total is sharp.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to bet it, but I really
think
do.
I want the first half. What number can you get the first half OKC? Because they're a strong first half team.
They're going to be like 12.
Because that first quarter is probably 5.5, 6.
11.5 is the first half.
Yeah, so I believe if the Bulls cover that first quarter, because they could just win by 6 and it still don't cover. You know what I'm saying? And then OKC comes back in that second quarter and just goes on a streak in halftime. So give me the first half. OKC official.
Okay, let's lock them in. What's the best line available, Pete, for LJ Oklahoma City Thunder first half
spread?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
say 11.5, 12.
11.5 minus 104. If you want to be like me, which I don't recommend, you can get 11 at minus 116.
I'll take the half. Yeah, I believe
11
at
minus 116.
Real big number.
Man, there's certain times where I get a wave that just.
Or let's get Slaughter to put everything he's got on OKC Houston money line parlay.
Well, Slaughter has because. The $1,000 to $10,000 didn't work. He's closing up our show with the new $1,000 to $10,000 challenge. So he's not scared, man. He's like okay. Next spot on the but I was gonna say there's certain times. Do you need a beverage, my man? Can we get you anything?
No, actually, I had a water. I forgot I had it.
OKC Houston first half money line parlay is actually only minus 280.
What was it?
Minus 280. But I mean, Memphis could win the first half. They could, Still, it does seem like a good bet.
Ain't nobody betting minus 280s.
Yeah,
you gonna put a fucking minus 280 down, man?
No, of course not. I'm gonna add another massive favorite and bring it down to that.
Next stop on the board, we head up north. Oh yeah, well it's not even my bottle, but you can pour some in here too. We have next spot on the board, our Scotiabank Center in Toronto, Ontario. The fucking north. The dirty north. Now, Portland is a little bit further on the map north than Toronto, which a lot of geography minors don't understand. Pelicans, Raptors. Pelicans 10-8 since the All-Star break.
Yeah.
100.86 possessions a game, 14 fastest, 48.1 from the field, and 35.8 from three. The wild thing, we talk about the poor shooting from the perimeter from the Toronto Raptors for years. Not this year. This team is shooting. And now, all of a sudden, they're not playing defense. They're not being accountable. I don't trust them at all.
Yeah.
But they're shooting better than we've ever seen them shoot. I mean, you'd have to go back to our fucking championship year to see a 36.4% from three. That's what they're shooting from three post All-Star break. 48.8% from the field. And they're playing at a 19th fastest pace in the NBA. So look, as a whole, you got Jamal Shed, who is, we saw Fred VanVleet get paid way too much money by your Houston Rockets. Jamal Shed is going to get paid way too much money by somebody because he's a quality point guard. He's defensive. He's accountable. He's thoughtful. He's very good. BI at the 2. Nobody in Toronto thinks BI cares. He's a great basketball player.
Yeah, I like him.
But he doesn't care. He doesn't care about our team succeeding and winning and stuff like that. He's not angry when we lose. Mm-hmm. He's a great. I'm so thankful that BI is in Toronto. And don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I have no negativity towards BI. But God, you got BI at the 2 and RJ Barrett at the 3. It makes me not want to watch basketball. Because all I want is defensive accountability and people to fucking care when they're on the floor. Do you care about winning the basketball game? Rowan Barrett, RJ's dad, he fucking cared. And he didn't have the skills that his son has. If Rowan had RJ's skills, Rowan would be who you would want to play point for an NBA championship team. I don't know if RJ gives a fuck. Scotty Barnes is quality, and Jakob Poeltl. Look, I love this team so much, I'm starting to fucking hate them. We got Fears, Sadiq Bey, Jones, Williamson, and DeAndre Jordan. It's so funny that I've started to hate this basketball team because they have skill, they have intangibles, they should be better than they are. They're only 3 games over 500 at home, 19-6. The Pelicans are playing good basketball right now. I could go on a diatribe right now about disliking this Raptors team. And I don't need to do that. This one opened up at -8. It got up to 9, came back to 8.5. So we've had a half-point move towards the Raptors from a total side of things here. We have a 228, which is right where it opened. Peter set a table, send it over to LJ.
Well, New Orleans on a back-to-back. They got blown out at Detroit yesterday, which is a little bit forgivable. Also, the first bad ATS result they've had in a while. They're out of the playoffs, but they do seem like they're fighting. And, Toronto now coming back, and back off a home trip. They lost the last one. You guys, know the motivations of these players better than I do. Feels like New Orleans is the kind of team right now that will look to fight back after that loss, even though they're out of the playoffs. New Orleans first half. What do you think, LJ?
Yeah, I can see them jumping out early. Pelicans 9-2 against the spread last 11 as well. So they have been playing some competitive basketball. But as I looked at this game, I just veered off to the under. Both teams are trending to the under. 8 out of the last 12 matchups have gone under. Toronto is 17-8 to the under in the last 25 games. So that's a big enough sample size for me to say that.
Toronto coming home from this road trip, I don't trust the team's character.
Yeah.
If New Orleans is still fighting despite being out of the playoffs right now, then they should be a great bet, right? They do care, right? They're playing young guys.
Second half of a back-to-back.
But DeMonte and Murphy's out. I'd rather them have a couple of their starters in there for me to trust them. Even though I can't say that you're not going to do it, I stick to my rules, and I never take a team on a spread if you don't have all 5 of your starters. So that's just something I do. But
Dougie Wise says Pels are nothing.
I see it going
under. I agree with Dougie Wise. I don't know if I can get there. Von Polo in the house, man. VP
Shout out
and Dougie
Ixnizzle.
Wise, man. Our guys. Ixnizzle. These are our guys, man. Dougie Wise says positive nothing. VP says if I can get Trey Murphy tonight, I'll take the Pelicans.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's move on to the next spot here. I guess I'm not moving on this game, but I guess I'm not moving on the game. I mean, Pelicans on the second half of back-to-back. I don't trust their effort at all.
You don't the Pels?
No. Why would I? I know they've been good post All-Star break, but second half back-to-back team out of the playoffs.
Yeah, because they're playing young guys who are just kind of like, and they just got beat down by a legit elite team, totally forgivable.
Without Cade Cunningham,
still, it's just that they're
Jeremiah Fears. You think Jeremiah Fears is his starting point guard in the NBA?
I'm not.
I don't. I don't.
I'm not qualified to answer that.
I don't. I don't have faith in the Pelicans fighting for me. I'm not going to invest my money and sit here with all my friends and expect the Pelicans to show heart and character. I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to take the Raptors as this big of a favorite.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
All right.
8 p.m. Eastern, Utah Jazz 21-52, 8-27 on the road. At the Denver Nuggets 46-28, 22-13 home at Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. Utah 3-14 post All-Star break. Fourth fast. Both these teams playing at a very fast pace. The Jazz fourth fastest pace post All-Star break, 102.85 possessions a game. And the Jazz shooting poorly, and they're not playing efficient basketball. You never know who's going to be in the lineup. There's no rhythm. Denver 11-8, and they're playing at sixth fastest pace in the NBA, 102.25 possessions a game. And they are playing efficient. 49.5% from the field, 39.1% from three. Jazz are on the first of a back-to-back. They play at Phoenix tomorrow night. Man, I like this Denver Nuggets team. Obviously, I'm a Jamal Murray guy. Shout out to the Kitchener Yuck Yucks. Got so drunk in that fucking comedy club my whole life. Shout out to Kitchener Yuck Yucks and Jamal Murray. This total is at 248 and a half. 248 and a half. It's insane.
I think it's high for a reason.
Well, they're playing at a very fast pace, both teams. 248 and a half. It's moved 5 cents to the over since this line opened up. And then from a point spread perspective, before Peter will lead us into LJ's breakdown, we have Denver minus 18 and a half. Jesus Christ. What's happened to our league, man?
Nobody cares. Fuck. And the Jazz have healthy players that they're not playing them, so that lets you know.
I mean, this seems like the first game we talked about. It's just like, is the over just super obvious?
Yeah, I mean,
no one overthink it. Yeah,
like,
it's 248 and a half.
Yeah.
Have you ever bet an over 248 and a half in your life?
I mean,
I have never.
I definitely would do that in college football when there would be like Hawaii when they were against some other team. They just couldn't make the total high enough. No doubt about it. I love those bets in college football. NBA, I'm not as good as NBA, but yeah, I mean, I think I'm leaving money on the table. And Denver, they just Utah's horrible.
If you
Does
guys
Denver care to cover this number?
If you tell me to bet the over in this game where these teams don't, it'll be the highest total I've ever bet in my entire life, and I will do it.
I think we should do it.
Dougie wise, Denver might win by 50. KV keeping it real, Denver by 20.
I think it's over for a reason. I mean, it's high. I mean, that's 250 points if you look at it. So
it's insane.
Because I wanted to take Denver on the spread because they're 8-4 against the spread versus their division, but 18 and a half points, that's a lot. And Denver doesn't cover like that. They're not interested in doing that.
Yeah, they're not.
No, they don't.
So
they don't.
I'd rather just either take 13 total over or just take the full game over. Those are the only two things I could look at. I could take the full game over. If I do it, I need to be ready to live bet it because there's going to be times in the game where it's not fluid. Definitely. It's not. I could do this. I could bet the highest over of my entire life. Can I hear from you guys in the chat? The highest total I will have ever bet in my entire life. I'm not an over better, as you know. Yeah. I'm an under better, but 248 and a half, two teams that don't care. Nuggets at home on a Friday night. There you go.
I would love to hear from you guys, man. We got my man Chappie Funk in the house. I love him, man. This is the only time in life where your expectations get met. Pub Sports Radio, man. Pub 5. Let's move on to the next spot on the board. I could get there, but I need to know, are you guys actually going to bet that?
Oh, I would. I have no problem betting high totals if it's like legitimate.
Are you going to bet that?
I think I am.
I don't know if I will, but I'm saying I would.
Well, I need to, because I will bet it.
Yeah.
But I need to know, that we're not just talking about this ridiculous number. It's the dumbest number I've ever seen. 248.5. It's one thing. Look, I know we're doing content, but I will fucking bet it.
Yes.
And I will invest in it.
Let's bet it.
Okay. Next spot on the board, Washington Wizards, 17-55, 6-29 on the road. Talk about defensive accountability. Finally, we get the gold jersey Washington Wizards coming in. At the Golden State Warriors, 35-38, 20-15 at home. Chase Center in San Francisco, California. I do like what the Wizards are building.
Yeah.
I have not. I mean, they've. It's been a stain on the NBA what these guys have done over the last few years, but the manager for the Wizards, I don't have his name offhand, but he's been sharp. He's a very sharp dude. I've watched his interviews. He's going to build something here in DC. We're in the Chase Center in San Francisco, California. Wizards are 3-16 post All-Star break, playing at the second fastest pace in the NBA, 103.17 possessions a game, and they're shooting the ball nice. They're playing efficient offensive basketball. Their defense is a problem, but they're shooting 47.8 from the field, 37.3 from three post All-Star break. They're playing much more efficient than the Warriors. Warriors 6-12 post All-Star break, obviously dealing with injury issues, and it's kind of holding them back. Of course, we're talking about the great Steph Curry. Nobody talks about his brother. Al Horford's out. Quentin Post is out. So you have Big Dick Zingis at the 5. I do not trust that guy. There's one guy on the floor here. There's only one guy I trust on the floor here, and that's Draymond Green. He's a point guard, a big, old point guard, a big, old, slow, smart. If you tell me there's a smarter player in the NBA than Draymond Green, I challenge you. I'm a Draymond Green fan. There's a reason why he's not being moved. There's a reason why Steve Kerr, but we don't need to get in this conversation. For the Wizards here, Trey out, Russell out, George out, Davis out. We got Vucevic questionable, Sarr questionable, and he's obviously very important. Koulibaly and Johnson questionable. I hate these games where you can't put together a proper script because you don't know who's going to be on the floor for the dog. Mm-hmm. So this game makes me angry and makes us dislike basketball. I love basketball, but this game doesn't help. Peter, take it away.
This is actually one of the games where I think I might, I might be seeing something. This is it's like one of those don't overthink it ones, except from the spread perspective, not the total, because Washington, of course, young team, they're finally coming off a straight up win, and Golden State really not good ATS at home, right? They don't cover anything at home. Now they're laying a big number here, and I'm thinking, Washington first 5, maybe full game, and maybe Golden State team total under.
First 5 is nice.
Sorry, first 5, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do. But I
first 5
look,
minutes.
I love first quarters.
Yeah.
With the dog, I love it.
Yeah.
I love betting first quarters with the dog. I don't know if I can do it here.
I mean, what's the deal with Golden State? Why have they been losing ATS at home, game in and game out?
Let's let LJ take us.
I mean, they don't have the roster,
right?
And
right.
For the fact that the Wizards are a feisty team, I believe they can come out early and jump on the Warriors. They're coming off a straight up win. How often do they do that?
Right.
So they got some motivation,
and they're young guys who are like,
So definitely first quarter, first half.
Wow,
I can look at that. But I may want to veer again to a total because these teams give up points. But I got to look at the injury report. I need to have Sarr in there. I need a couple more pieces to contribute to those points for me to be confident in the total.
Look, you guys get me excited to bet a dog for a quarter, and then I'm like, oh, of course, we don't know who the fuck's going to be on the floor.
Yeah, we just got to make the decision once everybody's ruled in. But if Sarr's in and a couple of pieces for Washington, I say we jump on the dog early.
Okay, can you please? I'm not going to bet it after the show, so can you keep me a titty in?
Oh no!
Oh
wow!
Right. From Icky. Hey, Jose, get over here. Jose, you look tired. No. Do you want?
No.
Go ahead.
That's all y'all.
Guys, our ratings are cratering right now.
Wine time wears shorts. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. I'm kidding around. Cheers.
Watch out. One time I need to chill out.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's delicious.
Yeah,
Salty and fucking great. That's the best drink I've had all day. It's fucking delicious. It's fucking delicious. I don't know. It's spicy and fucking delicious. Icky E. Woods, man. My man, Ick Schnizzle.
Yes. Shout out to Schnizzle, man. He was trying to get down here, but I know.
Okay, so I'm going to hear in my notes, I'm not betting the Wizards when the show's over and I got to get all my action in.
Yeah.
But you are going to tell me when to move on the Wizards.
Yeah. When everybody's ruled in, see who's in.
Okay.
I got you.
9 p.m. East.
I am making a under 122.5 minus 110 official for Golden State, though.
Okay.
God, that was really good. That was really tasty, Icky. Really fucking salty and tasty. Next spot on the board, 9 p.m. Eastern, with the Dallas Mavericks 23-59 and 25 on the road at the Portland Trailblazers 37-37, 20 and 16 at home at the Moda Center in Portland, Oregon. Great city. The best bookstore I've ever been in my life. I forget the name of the bookstore, but it is like the sports section is it's heaven. I was there for 5 hours. That's when I got Trading Bases. A lot of guys know that the Trading Bases. Peter, we've talked about Trading Bases. I got Trading Bases in the Portland bookstore. I didn't know anything about. What's the author's name again?
Joe Petta.
Joe Petta, yeah. Trading Bases. There's a couple books that have changed my life. Trading Bases is one of those books. It was before I met you.
Yeah.
It was
You
before.
believe I was sitting in front of that guy?
Yeah.
Me and him for 15 minutes.
Yeah. It was a date night.
Yeah, it was a date. And, I don't care if people judge me or what they say.
But it really was date night.
I was in
right?
heaven.
Did they call it date night or whatever?
No, I called it that, but it was, it was wonderful.
Yeah.
But it was
Trading Bases. I created a whole thing around Trading Bases.
Yeah.
LJ is a
what are we talking about?
Joe Petta crossing the street. He's a New York banker.
Yeah.
A finance guy, not banker, but finance guy. He's crossing the street. He gets hit by an ambulance, of all things. And it's really bad. He's out for 9 months, like leg up and out for 9 months. And then he goes back to his love of baseball and creates a model.
Yeah.
And the model works. He goes into Las Vegas and he's got, I think when he went there after building the model, he went with like $1 million and he was a pariah because you can't. If you go to Vegas with $1 million, they'll give you the nicest hotel. If you're playing tables, they'll give you everything you want. The hottest chicks, the best meals. But if you're at the sports book, you're a pariah. You're a problem.
Yeah.
And we didn't know that. He didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's disrespected. They don't want him in the sports book because he's going to change lines. He's going to change everything. He's a fucking pariah. They don't want him. Like it's a real magical read. And shout out to Joe Petta, man. That was one of the greatest reads. It was phenomenal. When I read that, and I don't mean to take this because I know, but I have nowhere near the intellect of Joe Petta, nowhere near. I created a investment on the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers, and it was under one simple observation that with Kaepernick and Russell Wilson, they were getting $20 to $30 million value at quarterback, and they were only paying them $750,000.
Yeah.
So they had $25 million, $30 million, and we're talking 10, 12 years ago, extra to build their football team.
Yep.
And they were going to beat every football team they played because their quarterbacks were giving them $30 million product for $750,000.
Right.
And then they met in the conference final. And I sent I built this thing, so you buy stocks in these two teams. Yeah. And I would send emails. To, it was only like my family and friends that invested. And I was way too conservative because I was concerned, my family, my mom is, my sister invested. And I was so conservative. If I had to be less conservative, we would have made so much money. Yeah. They met in the conference final. Of course they did. Yeah. Any team that's paying their quarterback $50 million a year is in a bad spot. All of the teams, all of them, anyone paying $50 million, if you're not, the worst is fucking the LA Chargers.
Yeah.
That motherfucker getting $50 million a year. He's an average ass quarterback.
Yeah.
But look, we'll talk about this shit in a minute. Dallas Mavericks 23-50, 9-26 on the road. Portland Trailblazers. The Jailblazers is now on Netflix.
I saw that.
Have you watched it?
No, I'm gonna check it out though.
Those guys.
Those guys is awesome.
But
I remember.
why Mighty Mouse carrying all the weed in the car, man? Why the?
I mean, come on, Jimmy. Bunch of guys like that on one team.
You know, Pippen and Kerr. They talk about how it was like their favorite years in the NBA. Well, I hate that shit. Somebody's got to set the tone. Set the fucking tone, and like let's are we gonna care and try and fight? But that's again another discussion. Portland 10-8 post All-Star break, 101.72 possessions a game, 10th fastest in the NBA, and their offense is terrible. No efficiency, ugly.
Yeah.
Are the Portland Trailblazers the ugliest offense in the NBA right now?
It could be because they just put up shots. They don't care.
It's just ugly. Now, they are defensively responsible and defensively accountable, and we love that as gamblers. Yeah. But it's a very strange thing with them being so weak. Now they play this fucking Mavericks squad that's just counting down the days. Flag, Christie, Najee Marshall, Washington, Dwight Powell, Gafford out, Martin out. For the Blazers, Krejci's doubtful. Sharp's out. We think Robert Williams is going to play. I need your guys' guidance on this one. This is a fucked up game.
Well, I mean, it's another maybe don't overthink it situation because, Portland off of 2 huge 30-point steamroll home wins. And, Dallas is off a cover against Denver, but in general, they're just not good. ATS losing, straight up, of course, but also losing it. They'll get you a win here and there, ATS, and they'll even get you a straight up win once a month. But in general, they're much more likely to lose ATS than not. Don't overthink it. I see the line has already gone up from 9.5 to 10.5. Total's gone up. Is this a don't overthink it spot with just take Portland?
I don't know. Let's find out.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at taking Portland, but I just think we should invest in the over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, both these teams trending to the over, and Portland as a home favorite, 14-1 to the over.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Sorry. Yeah.
So, 9-1 to the over. Last 10 at home is the Portland Trailblazers. And Dallas, they're the worst rated defensive team in the last 5 games. So they give up points, 139 points their last 3 games. So I don't think we should overthink it at all. I should think we should just take the over and don't expect any of these teams to play any type of defense.
But the Trailblazers' offensive efficiency stops me from betting that.
Yeah, but Dallas turns the ball over, so they give you extra possessions in transition for Portland to make up those points.
Well, let's go over this line history for this total here. Look, LJ, you took great care of me a few years ago when we were here at Pubapalooza, and I need this fucking money. So we have a 240. Come on. It's already up to 240? This one opened up at 235.5, and it's moved to 240.
What's going
on? They're drinking heavily. Yeah, I'll take it.
God, LJ is in here with you.
Yeah.
He makes you look so much better right now.
Yeah, he does.
Would you like anything from the store?
Also Nadia makes us all better.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
What store? You going across the street to Dollar Tree?
No, they didn't have one I needed. I tried.
All right, our final spot on the board. Brooklyn Nets, LA Lakers. Yeah.
Oh, for you.
Nadia is a boss, and I respect you more. When you have a great girl beside you. So fucking respect, man.
Ready?
What are you tossing? All right. Fuck. Last spot on the board here. Brooklyn Nets, LA Lakers. Brooklyn Nets 17-56, 8-30 on the road at the LA Lakers, 47-26, 23-12 at home at Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California. You close your book. You don't even need it
Sure,
anymore.
sure.
Because Luka's questionable, right? And why would I look at the Lakers without Luka?
Oh man, I love capping with you, man. I fucking love capping with you, man.
So I haven't even bet this game because
the
I have
book.
time. This
Close
is a late
the
night
book.
game. You know, we can talk it out, but I don't have
Brooklyn
anything
2-18 post All-Star break.
Yeah, they suck.
Both the Lakers and Brooklyn Nets are playing at a very slow pace, and the Lakers are playing extremely efficient. What do you think the Brooklyn Nets? Do you think they're playing efficient?
No, not at all.
It's abhorrent.
Yeah.
Abhorrent
It's
would be the word.
disrespectful to our eyes.
ABHORENT. Abhorrent. They're fucking trash.
Yeah, man.
They're shooting 43.7 from the field and 33.9 from three. You never know who the fuck's going to be on the floor for these clowns. And speaking of clowns, let's talk about Clowney. Clowney is going to be in.
Really? Oh, it's the Lakers? Is that why?
Noah Clowney. Noah Clowney going to play tonight. Porter, MPJ. What the? I mean, he's got to be getting his dick sucked somewhere.
Sorry.
He's made enough money to get his dick sucked somewhere. Fucking MPJ. What the fucking ass clown.
Yeah.
Fucking ass clown. Danny Wolf. I don't care about him, so I'm not going to be negative about him. Because jealousy exists with me when we talk about some of these athletes.
Yeah.
And it's honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm jealous of their lives. But fucking MPJ, he's a fraud.
I'm jealous of Kikuchi now. I didn't realize.
Oh, yeah.
What a man. What a guy.
Our final spot on the NBA board, Peter Loshak. Nets, Lakers, and then we'll hand over to our guy LJ.
Yeah. The Nets last game of their East Coast trip, they actually covered 2 of 3, and the Nets now 7-4 ATS last 11. You
Right.
probably know that. A lot of people might not know that though. Very nice, very nice. Lakers back home from an East Coast trip. They lost their last 3 ATS. But they were close, and before that, of course, they were an ATS juggernaut. So, man, I don't know. There's a very low total. It seemed a little bit weirdly low. I think. I mean, I know the Nets in general haven't been scoring, but maybe recently a little bit more. Maybe Nets team total over like 103. I don't really know.
I don't mean to put too much pressure on LJ because a few years ago he made my Pubapalooza, and I want you to do it again.
No pressure.
To do it again. I want you to make me fucking money. Yeah. Brooklyn Nets, LA Lakers, though, it's a tricky spot.
I mean, to be honest, I would take the Nets plus the 16.
Now
Lakers,
it's 17.5.
I would take that because the Lakers are coming off a 6-game road trip. Are they going to care? You know, like you always say, Jimmy, they got to handle their affairs back home with the family, you know. Brooklyn Nets, like, who cares about the
Nobody
Brooklyn
cares.
Nets?
Nobody cares.
You know, and like I say, Luka's questionable I saw earlier. I don't know if he still is now, but
the total, it seemed a little low to me, and it's now up to 224.5. So,
I mean, I really, really think it's
they fought against the Warriors. They didn't fight against the
Blazers. Because they can win this with Austin Reeves. Because his points was like 23.5, somewhere around there. They can win with Austin Reeves. So
I like this bet, man.
What
end of the night? Brooklyn Nets at the end of the night plus fucking plus 20 or whatever.
17.5.
I like this bet. I like this bet at the end of the night.
Like, is this the kind of game where the Lakers would D up at home?
No.
Would they?
No.
Why?
Why?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
What do they care? They don't care about this basketball game.
Not at all. They're coming off a long road trip, man. So.
Oh, I love this bet.
Yeah.
And I like. Well, I shouldn't say I like. I'm concerned about the line moving against us. It would be much easier to bet this if the line was moving in our favor.
All right, I'm going to take a shot with the Nets team total over 102.5.
Oh, I love that. Isn't that a great bet?
That's a low. That's a low ass team total.
Oh, I love that bet.
That's
I love
low
that bet.
Team total.
Oh my God, that's the best bet I've heard. All day.
No.
Maybe I'm hammered. Maybe I'm hammered, but you know what? Kristen Hess. We got Kristen Hess in the house with a $9.99 donut. Kristen, we love you. And we got female cappers. Is Nadia a capper?
No, not at all.
Good.
Well, she's also a principal. She's sharp, smart.
Her job is stressful enough.
Yeah, deal with kids, man.
But Kristen Hess, we love you. We love all our female cappers. We don't have enough of them. And my sister and Fong, my wife's not a capper yet. My sister is. Suze is. Suze doesn't mess around. We love you, Kristen, and thank you for your support. LJ, you are money in the fucking bank.
15-2 last year. Is that
Thankful
for
for your
real?
friendship, man.
Appreciate you, Jimmy, for
Thankful-
accepting me as your friend.
Oh man, I'm so thankful for your friendship, man. I believe in you enormously, and also I want to profit off of it.
I do as well. Because I keep telling you, Jimmy, you are the first person that told me to track your action.
Yeah.
And it's changed the way I do things. You are the one who told me that. So ever since that day,
I don't need that. I don't need that shit. But,
Self-awareness. So
self-awareness,
important. Yes.
self-awareness.
So important. So easy to forget.
man.
I know.
So-
I know.
LJ, can you, before you leave here, can you tell our fans and our friends and our colleagues in the chat just about how you got into sports gambling and what brought you, your edge, your angles, and what brought you here, and then we're gonna get into NHL for a couple games.
Well, back when COVID hit, it was a hardship for everybody for the most part that had jobs. So luckily I had a job where it was an essential driver, truck driver. So I was able to still work, but I still had a lot of downtime as well. So one of my friends told me that you pay attention to the stats a lot. You may be good at sports betting and didn't know nothing about it, didn't even think I could do it. So once I started looking at the numbers, I started like everybody else, trying to hit the parlays, trying to win big, just throwing away money basically. But when I actually sat down and dissected it, and like I said, when I first met y'all, came out here, talked to y'all, started getting some insight on how people look at the games, because I can't look at the market. It's not legal where I'm at. So we go through these games different type of ways to where how we get to the numbers. So I'm a trend track guy. I like to see what you're doing on a consistent basis. And once you told me track your action and see what's working, it's changed everything that I do. So I look at more sports betting as an investment. I'll stay on a bet or a trend as much as to where it's showing me that it'll hit. I'm not going to get discouraged if it doesn't hit 2 in a row or even 3. Show me it hasn't hit in 5. Prove to me that I'm not able to hit this. And that's how I look at it, for the most part. Investing in something that is continually hitting. So that's how I really got into it, man. And I love what I do. I wish I can do it full time, but as much as we speak things into existence, it will happen.
Yeah.
So as long as I keep putting in the work, grinding each and every day, being consistent, wins or loses, because you take the losses with the wins,
Mhm.
but can you be consistent is the thing. So
Yep.
I love it.
Oh fuck, man, you're so money in the fucking bank. We're lucky to rock with
Oh,
our
yeah.
guy LJ.
Appreciate y'all, man. Peter,
All right.
let's get this money.
Yes, absolutely.
get
See
this
you
fucking
after
money.
the show,
Shout
man.
out to everybody in the chat, man.
Yeah.
Let's get this money.
LJ from H-Town in the motherfucking
Enjoy the
house.
weekend.
I'm gonna fully invest in this NBA card. I'm gonna fully invest in this fucking NBA card.
So do you have my action? Can we go over my action?
Yes,
Do you have
please.
it?
Could you go over it one more time? I
No,
think
I
I
thought
have
you
it.
had it.
I think I believe I have it, but let's go over it. I know my plan here, looking at this NBA card, but I believe your action starts. Well, only you moved on the Boston and Cavaliers.
No, I only have 2 official plays right now, but I'm thinking of adding on another one. All I got is Golden State team total under 122.5 minus 110. Nets team total over 102.5 minus 113. That's all I've done official.
We have LJ on the Rockets team total over 120.5. He's also on Oklahoma City first half minus 11.5.
They're going to murk Memphis, right? They're going to murk them, right? All right, check this out. I'm going to do Houston first half money line, OKC first half money line, Denver first half money line. That's
like
minus
it.
167.
I like it. I like it.
You know what? I think this is what heaven feels like. I do. With TJ rolling in all fucking hungover and starting to get lit up. My man LJ here. I think this is what heaven feels like, and I'm okay with that.
Where's the Bacardi?
I go right here.
Oh, there.
I left plenty of room in here.
I think this is what heaven feels like. LJ, I love it.
I'm telling everyone
All right,
LJ's bets tonight.
Have we made? Are you gonna put it out on X?
Yes.
What's fully official?
I'm making it official.
Okay.
Before.
Yeah, no, I really like LJ's read on the card.
Dougie Wise says
But,
Nets going to actually try tonight.
When I'm inside, I'm telling every single one of them.
3 years ago, LJ made my whole fucking trip.
Dougie Wise said Nets spot all day. Wow. A sleepy spot for my Lakers. Maybe spread play is good too. Wow, look
Here you
at that.
go. Here you go, TJ, my man. Okay, we're gonna go into the National Hockey League. Sorry,
That's
sorry,
okay.
sorry.
That's all right.
Let's
little
talk about hockey.
I'm a little
It's okay.
sloppy.
This is SSD, not a HDD. So you can bang it a little bit. I think it's all right.
Also, I want to thank all of you guys that believe in this channel and that believe in us. Thank you guys for watching right now. It means a ton to us. We have my man Robert Cherry. Robert Cherry going to roll through here and fuck with us. I'm looking forward to it. I do not want to, TJ, sit here and like think that my futures are going to take care of everything, because I have had a bad 2026, and I know that we're only, 3 months in, but I've not been delivering the goods. You know my future action, so it's gonna like make me a lot of money.
I think so.
Well, it's going to, but it's not
Oh.
going to take away from the losses that I'm fucking dealing with every day. There was a point 2.5 weeks ago where I was down 2 units on the season. That's not the case right now. You went up against me last night and you were victorious. As you should be. You're a great capper. Let's talk about the situation here. We have
should
two more.
talk about last night a little more.
Why? Why?
Well, you had obscenities thrown at me.
Did I?
Oh yeah.
Obscenities. It's not scenities.
Yeah, obscenities thrown at me.
Yeah.
Um,
Did I?
yeah.
What did I
yeah.
say? What sort of things did I say to you?
You
Fuck
motherfucker! You
Several
No way.
times.
suck my
Yeah.
dick.
No
I'm
way.
kidding. I'm just,
No way.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying
you were-
obscenities.
You were
So
very-
what sort of
very
things did I
mean-
say?
You were very
Eat
mean to me.
my ass.
No, I did
Suck
never.
my
I would,
cock.
No, no, no.
Fucking motherfucker.
No, I do not
I'm
want
kidding,
my
I'm kidding, I'm
ass
kidding.
eaten or my cock
All of
sucked.
these things
I
were
just made
said,
all that
yeah.
shit. I'm just.
Okay, yeah, I do not want that.
You made all these people who don't bet hockey get on this bet with you.
Yeah.
And then Spinner came over. He's like, "Hey, you need to bet Vegas live." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "We all just did." I go, "Well, that's stupid. Why'd you do that?"
All right. Okay, you were right. You were right.
Yeah.
You were right.
Yeah.
You were right, TJ. TJ, congratulations,
Well,
man.
you let me know how dumb. You let me know how mad at me you were last night. I didn't know. I didn't even know if we were friends after that.
I have no recollection of last night. But TJ, let's focus on today's
Let's
card.
focus on today.
Also, fuck you.
There it is.
Detroit Red Wings 38-25-8, 18-12-5 on the road at the Buffalo Sabres 44-20-8, 22-9-4 at home. We're keeping center in Buffalo, New York. We only have 2 games on this NHL slate, and
Most. Good
they
one.
don't. These 2 games don't appeal to me. Obviously, I took a bath last night, so I'm hesitant and angry. I love TJ so much that I couldn't ever get like. Look, I'm so fueled by alcohol, and I still couldn't be angry at my friend. Red Wings have lost 2 straight games. That 3-2 loss at home versus Ottawa. Now they head out on this road trip. Steve Yzerman has put together a real quality group. It doesn't show you statistically. And I'm sure Yzerman would tell us this. If Yzerman was sitting in this chair, he would say exactly that. He would be like, look, you can't tell from the Corsi numbers, how good this hockey team is, but I believe in this hockey team. I'm sure that Yzerman would say that. The Buffalo Sabres are arguably the best team in the National Hockey League.
They've been the best team since December. No doubt.
But they're coming off back-to-back overtime losses. I guess this should be a smash and grab, but I don't feel that way. I do feel that this is a very intense battle. And when we talk about intense battles, you guys who've run with me know that means the under. Peter, can you set the table for us here and hand it over to TJ because...
Well, I remember you had a great call on the Detroit-Ottawa under in first period under. That was a game I didn't look at on that card. I remember you were like, that's my favorite bet on the card.
Mhm.
First period cash, the full game under cash. So I was looking at this one, and, Buffalo obviously suspiciously low line considering how awesome they've been.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe Buffalo. I was like, at the line, Buffalo, but maybe there's something about Detroit and their mindset and their situation that I'm not getting. So I'm going to hold off for now before I hear what you guys have to say. But I was obviously thinking Buffalo.
Yeah,
TJ.
the line is very suspicious here, and we got a, Lions in net versus Gibson. Obviously, Gibson's been playing great. Good call, Goracle, on him this year.
Yeah, he was.
Shout out to him, man. Goracle loves his
Goracle,
Gibson.
yeah, he nailed that.
Yeah.
Because I questioned it. I was like, come on, yeah, the Ducks don't want him. You think? But Goracle's right.
By the way, the person that I've talked about the most this trip, the Goracle. Shout out to Gorky. I've been talking about how he's going to take all our money in the bracket contest. So shout out to him.
Is Gorky in the chat today?
I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
Miss me some Gorky.
Yeah.
This line is.
And can I say one thing before you get into it? Yeah. Rob Freeband says, for anyone handicapping these women's Sweet 16 games where you make money, Notre Dame +6 was free today. Rob Freebands, if you got anything else for the upcoming women's college hoops card, let us know what it is because we'll tail it.
I love my dude Rob Free.
Yes, Rob Free.
Rob Free. We've been working with Rob Free for 10 years.
Wait, Notre Dame's already. It's
done.
Almost done.
Yeah, he said it was free today.
Oh,
if you got anything else, let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Put it in the comment section, baby.
I'm not opposed to betting some women's college basketball.
I watched Newkirker bet Chill Will's angle college basketball last year and sweat out the 36.5. But Rob Free, he's the real fucking deal. And respect. TJ, keep going.
No, I could only be on Buffalo if we're talking side, right? But off 2 straight losses, come home. Buffalo's they're so fun. Like, I just want this team to go as far as I want you to cash that +1,000, Jimmy, so badly.
I think I'm going to cash it. I think the Buffalo Sabres will be in the Stanley Cup Finals.
I hope so. I just love watching this team. I made a lot of money off them this year. I can't back them today because all of the money is on Buffalo, and this line is not. Yeah. The books are not respecting it at all. They're opening their arms to it. Yeah. Guys, don't bet Buffalo tonight. They could win the game. I don't think it's a smart bet to be on Buffalo tonight. If I'm looking at the total, Jimmy, I want the over. I understand it's going to be a tightly contested, playoff style game. Buffalo's.
Give me the motherfucking bag in the building.
BT, BT, you got a spot you want to talk about here on the? We need
a whole bunch of stuff.
Let's get BT. Let's get BT. The NHL card is soft. The NHL card is soft. The NHL card is soft.
I will say when we get to the next game, I'm thinking I stayed off of the Blackhawks team total over yesterday. Even though I was thinking about it, I think I like it today against the Rangers.
Let's my man.
I have a few more thoughts, but let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
BT. No. BT.
What's
BT.
up, Ivan?
All of the cappers here in the chat that we run with every day, that we cap with every day, they don't know who you are. Right. And now we get the opportunity to get the idea behind the capper. We got my man BT, and you're not in San Antonio right now. You're in Dallas.
No doubt.
You're in Dallas? You're in Dallas?
Born and raised in Texas. I'm in Dallas. I come here every damn Pubapalooza you two motherfuckers. And everybody else.
I've been too fucked up a couple times, too, right? A couple times I looked up at you and I didn't know, fucking mess.
You are surprisingly sober right now.
Just wait.
Surprisingly sober right now.
BT, my man, how did you get into sports gambling?
Believe it or not, I started watching SBR.
Sure.
Back in the day, man. I was at work capping. And one of my friends said, hey, man, there's this YouTube show called Sportsbook Radio. And I tuned in, and there was this guy in Brenner.
Yeah.
That tells you how long ago that was,
For sure.
So, 10 years, man? I don't know how long it was when you was with that guy. Yeah. And then I've been keeping up with the show ever since, my friend. And then you joined, I don't remember what year, but I remember you being in Costa Rica.
2017, yeah.
2017, man. I've been fucking locked in ever since.
What's your sport? What's your sport?
My sport that I love to cap the most?
Yeah.
Probably NCAA football.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But I spent some time I graduated from Baylor, man. I played on the squad back in the Southwest Conference days.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, really? Yeah, man. I was at Baylor from 91. I redshirted my freshman year, man.
Oh, shit.
So I was there from 91 to 96 because I redshirted my freshman year. Then I ended up going to the Patriots in '96, man. Back when Bledsoe was the fucking quarterback.
What did you play?
I played defensive end, man. So
Wow,
I was about
this guy.
I was about 20 years. I was about 20 pounds heavier then, man. I didn't get drafted, man. I went free agent.
Okay.
So there was like the last pick in the 1996 draft and it fucking wasn't me.
Right. So you went to the practice squad and then you got called up?
Yeah, man. So I went outside on the curb and I was sad as shit. And Romeo Cornell was a defensive end.
So crazy.
He was a coach at the time. Bledsoe was Belichick was the defensive coordinator.
Okay.
And Romeo Cornell calls me. He says, "Man, I need a defensive end. Can you play?" I said, "Fuck yeah, I can play." So yeah,
that's crazy.
Man, we ended up going to the Super Bowl that year against Green Bay. I mean, we lost and got our ass kicked.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, man. But none of that money existed. That fucking NFL bread is gone. But yeah, man, I've been rocking with you guys on YouTube, man.
That's awesome.
BT the truth.
Oh man,
BT the truth.
So
that's what he should be. BT the truth. That should be his handle.
You know what? I'll adopt that shit, man.
BT the truth.
Yeah, man. Fuck Paul Pierce. I'll fucking be the truth.
Yeah, man. I got my Paul Pierce jersey, and I still.
You're my Romeo Cornell, dude.
Yeah, man. At the time, he was a defensive end coach.
Wow.
And like I said, Belichick was a defensive. He was our coordinator. Yeah, man. He was our DC. Yeah,
God.
Like my daughter says, back in the 1900s.
To be in that locker room, man.
my daughter's like, fuck, that was in the
back in the 1900s.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Wow. Yeah,
the first time I ever shook hands with BT, I fucking knew. I knew. Look, my pants are fucking shrinks, and you understand. You understand who you want to talk to in life. BT. This NHL card sucks. We're going to talk about the Blackhawks Rangers game here. It sucks. And we don't give a fuck.
You don't like the over in this game?
In what? Red Wings?
No. I'm still on Detroit. Buffalo. I mean, they played 2 overs already. The Sabres have their number.
The over is an interesting angle. I never thought of it.
I don't know. It's getting bet that way.
I think that we've broken down the whole entire sports card and landscape.
Shout out to Chris Carter, who just brought up the camel hair jacket when you mentioned the SBI show. Shout out to Chris Carter, 5308. Oh man.
I don't really care about.
Okay.
But I
this is a fun game to watch. I'll say that. I want to watch this game.
Over St. John's, Duke.
I don't have action yet. I gotta.
Speaking of, I'm on St. John's for 6.5. Fuck it.
BT, we want to hear your best bets on the card. Or what you're most excited about tonight.
I'm most excited about ISU minus 3.5.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's probably my favorite bet today.
Yep.
I wanted to roll, man, with Michigan State, but I just feel like UConn is favored for a reason.
I agree.
All you guys are on UConn, right?
They weren't at
no,
first.
I'm not betting
at first.
I'm not betting that game at this point.
Spoon and White Time on UConn?
Yeah, man. So those right there.
But I'm not
my top 2.
Okay.
I did a little sprinkle on Alabama over. That's a lot of fucking points.
Oh, the Alabama game over?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I made a standard bet on that.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, man, if I'm in
sprinkle.
shit.
Standard size.
Well, shit. I'm in good company then.
Just looking at the splits, everyone seems to be on Michigan. The bigger bets are on Michigan State, but the
line's going the other way.
Yeah.
Seems like a UConn spot.
So those right there are my primary 3. I haven't capped any baseball, man. I'm just gonna.
You went with me on Cleveland first 5+1.
Oh, just outside. Absolutely, absolutely.
He
I
said,
also
what's your favorite bet? And I told him, and he goes, I'm rolling with it.
Man, I bet that shit. I also I fucked around and bet LJ's Rockets team total over that he just told me outside too. Okay. There's like certain guys that I'll bet, in the blind.
Cap the capper.
Cap the fucking capper, man. I do it all the time.
This is what Pub is all about. My man BT coming in here. This is what it's all about.
Man, I appreciate being here. I appreciate the love. I don't know where the camera is. I don't know where the angle is. But I'm going to tell you, if you guys get a chance to fucking come to Pubapalooza, I celebrate this shit every year like it's my birthday. I love it. Man, it's even more awesome than it is on camera, man. The fucking drinks are flowing, the love and the camaraderie. It is amazing. Just
I was saying it's
You know?
instant friendship.
Instantly.
Yeah.
And man, the fact that I'm sitting here kicking it with people that I met online is just fucking amazing. And it's like I knew you guys my whole life, and I don't know a damn thing about y'all, but I know I love you motherfuckers up.
BT, you're the fucking man.
Yeah, man.
You're the fucking man, man.
so-
This it truly is what makes this special. I think we should put a bow on today's show here.
We got one more NHL game.
Yeah,
I really was going to give Blackhawks, but AM is saying Rangers and Buffalo money line parlay at plus 166. You think the Rangers are just like,
you know what I
they're
want to
not
do?
there, man.
I want to cap
the Rangers.
Saturday's
Rangers
NHL
minus
card.
170. You're out of your mind.
What do you? I mean,
At
I don't get
home?
it. I don't get
They
it.
can't win.
I know they're playing young
I
guys.
just
so-
lost on the Blackhawks last night, and I lost bad. I lost fucking
All right, I'm gonna
bad, dude.
take Blackhawks team total over 2.5 minus 124.
How did the Blackhawks not reckon here? I think they reckon.
I mean, Grand is in net, right? It's his second NHL game. He played very well in his first game.
Of course he did.
Of
It's
course
his
he
first
did. It's
game.
his first
Now
game.
he's going to be showing.
Exactly. Exactly. I want a Blackhawks fucking money line.
Okay, I'm betting Blackhawks.
I want
So
Blackhawks
why
money
is the line moving away from them though? That's
Well, but who
a little
cares
scary.
about at this point?
Yeah.
We know that.
yeah.
No,
The
I
Rangers
shouldn't
have
be
won
taking
9
away from the.
The Rangers have won 9 games at home.
Yeah.
9 games.
But now they're eliminated from the playoffs. The mentality is different. Now
9
they're
and
like
25.
yeah,
Our guy Ronnie Crawford spreadsheet play of the day
is
Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah.
No
It-
shit.
It's the Blackhawks.
and also Iowa State.
It's
This is
the
college
fucking
basketball.
Blackhawks.
We're
It's
betting
the
the
fucking
Blackhawks.
Blackhawks.
Everyone's on Ohio.
Say
Ronnie,
less. Blackhawks it is.
Ronnie, we're with you. There's nobody on the ones and twos, so
That's a plus.
we can't play your video. 'Cause there ain't nobody there.
Thanks
Nobody.
God, because I hate your video, Ronnie.
Really?
I hate it.
Really?
so
Too
much.
loud? Too loud?
Yeah,
Huh?
I hate it so much.
Too loud? Why?
I
Why?
love you, Ron, but I hate your video.
Why?
It's just like
Too loud?
so big, so much.
Do you think that makes you effeminate?
I'm the least feminine person you'll ever meet. I was up till 8:30 pounding that shit. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Wow.
No. I
Shit.
don't know
Oh,
what
you'll
you
hear
mean.
the story
Tell
later.
me more.
No, not on camera.
Okay,
Not on
Blackhawks.
I got him team total over 2.5 minus
Go.
117.
Let's fucking
We're
go.
betting Blackhawks money
Let's
line.
go. Let's go.
And we're gonna celebrate it.
Let's put a bow on the proceedings. I gotta get all my bets in.
I think we can bow it up.
It's 4:41 Eastern
I'm
time.
gonna take Jose's bookie to the bag tonight.
Yeah, is he gonna show up?
He's
tonight?
here.
He's here.
I just made him up my limit because he gave me some. I said I'm gonna take you tonight, and he goes, "I'll up your limit." You better up it because
He's here.
yeah, he's here.
Okay, I'll open a book with him.
Yeah, don't let him give you that shit.
I don't know what shit you're talking about.
I'll talk to you.
Okay. I'll fuck with him. I'll
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
with him.
yeah, yeah.
Peter, should I?
Will he let me
Fuck
do
him.
live soccer bets?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
No.
You
No.
can light that. You can light that in here.
Oh man,
Yeah.
good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful, man. I was trying to be all proper and exercise etiquette and shit, but I forgot where I was for a minute, man. This fucking family, baby. This
I
fucking
saw
family.
it. I'm like, you can light that.
Oh,
in
wow.
here.
Wonderful.
You're home, BT. You're
Wonderful.
home, baby. I
If my lighter works, I
got
will.
bets to make. Does anyone else have a lighter that works?
I'll do another one.
Okay. I got bets to make. I don't want to do a full review of the show.
Me either. It will take
Too
18
long.
years.
It would take too long. But we really, really thank you, all of you guys that are rocking with us here. We have a live stream popping off in a couple hours. Taint play of the day is Iowa State double result. I would ask our producer to play the Taint video, but there ain't nobody there. Man Bear Pig, we love you. Rem Most says any Slaughter 1000. Oh yeah, Slaughter's closing up the show.
All right.
So we need someone to grab Slaughter and close up the show. I see people moving. Okay, we
Pound on
need
that window and get slaughtered.
That
so
smells
Slaughter. Yeah, it smells so good, man.
Smells good as hell.
God. Yeah, I'm
What's
ready.
up with the poker cash game, man? The tournament is love, but tournaments just take so fucking long. Like, I want y'all's money, like, in
Like
2
now?
hours.
You want
Yeah,
it
I
now?
want y'all shit like now.
I
you
know,
can-
I know. It's a
if there-
problem
you
though.
Do we have
You
like a
can
cash
start it.
game on the side
You
or
can
some shit
start
like
it,
that?
yeah.
No, we have a cash game every night, but the problem is that
We need a
Blackhawks.
dealer.
no, we have the dealer. No,
No,
we
we
have the
can
dealer. We have
do
everything. No, the problem is that my money stays with me. That's all. That's the problem. So you gotta get
did it
everybody
stay
else.
with you last
Understood.
night?
No, you won.
No, it's in
You
my
won.
pocket.
Yeah,
That's
it's in your pocket. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's in the. Never mind. It's in someone else's pocket now. That transferred straight from me to someone else. I'll say that.
I should have brought my shades. All you motherfuckers is low down.
Because it's fucking
And I got some fucking square ass glasses on.
Okay.
And shit, I should have brought my fucking shades. You know, I'm out
Let's
of
get
Jeff.
You
Right
got the
now.
Dolce and Gabbana. What is it?
Not with me.
Some-
Well, they're
Some
probably-
gazelles or
yeah,
some shit,
no,
bro?
no.
Dolce and vagina. Man.
I
That's-
think they're Dolce and Gabbana, but
Okay.
You
It's-
didn't wear
it's-
that
no,
unlucky
they're
belt today.
I think they're
It's-
actually
it's-
called damn cheap and
It's very effeminate.
You didn't wear that unlucky belt.
No,
It's
I did
extremely
not.
effeminate.
I did
I'm gonna
not.
get Jeff to come in here and close out the show. You guys stay here right where you are.
Okay, right on.
Don't talk about fucking Pete's sunglasses.
Can we get an
Jose, we need Jeff to close out our show. He's got that. Okay.
God, yeah.
Gone
So
already.
the $1,000 challenge
was not well.
no, it did not go well.
Did not
It
go well.
But he's going to do it again,
Okay.
and we'll let you guys know
keep
about
firing,
it.
You know.
We'll let you guys know about it. We're going to put a bow on this motherfucker. But I tell you what, I cannot wait for the next 8 or 9 hours. I just want to gamble. I got to get all my action in, and I can't wait. Thank you guys for supporting us here. Truly means the world to us. We got God, I can't even read. Kike, we got Kike in the fucking house. We got good looking Honky. He loves you. He loves you, by the way. Good looking Honky.
Which who is he?
Well, he's a porn star, Peter North.
Oh, no.
He loves you. You know, always been a big fan of.
Right on.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, veiny cocks. Larry Mavid, my man, Larry Mavid, Vipe, big Vipe in the house, Vipe OG. Thank you guys. Ronnie Crawford says change.
His music.
Yeah. No, I think we should probably. But Matty Ice, Robert Cherry on his way down here.
Did Matty Ice have a taint today?
Yes.
What was it?
Taint play days, Iowa State,
Yeah.
double result.
I'm already
That's
on.
what I'm
I'm already on.
And
I'm
spreadsheet play of the day, Ron Crawford is Iowa State.
Good.
Do
I'm
we-
already on it too.
I don't know
Fucking
anyone.
right.
I literally don't know anyone who's on in our group who's on Tennessee.
What's the splits on? I'm gonna pull
Fuck
up the
that.
splits on. that
I've
game.
not bet the game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's moved to 4. So
All right.
We're gonna put a bow on the proceedings.
50-50
So
splits.
I want BT to send us home, man. Last words here from our show. Our Loshak in the Back show. There's no Loshak in the Back tomorrow. I'll be in a ditch somewhere banging. And then we have our Sunday show. I ain't got nothing to do there. Fucking nothing. And then we have Monday, Medicate Monday here with Dutch Boy Fresh. And I'll be here. I'll be all fucked up.
Yep.
But this is it for me, man. My work is done. And now I'm gonna get
I'm so
all.
excited for that.
I'm gonna get all fucked up. but-
Yankees game is on.
Oh shit!
Let's go.
I gotta get my action.
I just want to give a quick shout
PT,
out,
take us
man,
home.
to all of the cappers in the chat.
Yep.
Everybody that posts
They
bangers.
really make it.
I
Yeah.
can't tell you how
yeah.
many fucking winners that I've won, how many times that I've eaten fucking well because you guys are posting bangers. Dutch Boy Fresh,
Yeah.
fucking Matty Ice with this tank, Justin McKelvey.
that flappy tape.
All of you motherfuckers that's posting bangers, man. It's several of y'all that I bet blindly that I'm names just not coming to me right now because I'm fucking faded. But if you are posting bangers in the fucking chat, I appreciate you because I really use that shit when I don't have time to cap. Unfortunately, I fucking work more than I get a chance to play. So when I don't have a chance to cap, man, I come to this show and I grab some quick bangers, even if it's just half a unit, man. So I appreciate you guys, man, for posting bangers and helping keeping my family fed. These motherfuckers are the truth. Come to fucking Pubapalooza, man. It's fucking amazing. If you have the opportunity to get here, man. It's nothing but love. Shout out to Jimmy the motherfucking Bag. Shout out to motherfucking Jose. Blow me from the back bouquet.
Blow me from the back.
Shout out to the triple OG Peter Loshak, man. Much love, brother.
So humbling. So humbling.
It's easier to sleep in the black when you're losing your ass and feeling so. You know what to do. Tune in to Pub Sports Radio. Easier to sleep in the black. It's easier to sleep in the black. roller coaster ride, you gonna catch a bad beat. No problem, keep your head up and just bet the spreadsheet. It's easier to sleep in the black. It's easier to sleep in the black. All thanks to Jeff Slaughter, these shows have our backs. POD's always rolling, especially the stats. Easier to sleep in the black. It's easier to sleep in the black. We got Jimmy, Jose, Debbie and the fam, Dutch Wine Time, Spooner and OG Wham. So hit the like button, don't say that you can't. If you know what's best, just put your money on tape.